Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, if we want to move to Delta Green after this and sort of be like, well, we've reached this sort of natural endpoint where every bit of the storyline is kind of climaxing, and it's very weird to go back down to a more sane level after that with these characters. So in order to avoid just putting the entire campaign in a weird spot, let's try and make this the climax of the campaign.
Yeah.
Which also means I'm going to give each of you, just like we did with D&D, just one DM token where any of you can just say, hey, guess what? This happens. And provided that the other players don't say, no, that's bullshit, then that's just what happens.
All right.
Cool. If everyone's ready, then we'll just jump in. Last time, you guys initially came to Chicago to investigate the infection of the clams that have been sent here, of the weird mutated freakazoids with the aquariums and the beak face and the whatnot. And here you had initially found that chef, which was infected, and you'd sort of been keeping an eye on them, but simultaneously some bigger things were brewing in Chicago. You discovered that it was a hotbed of vampires, really high-level, dug-in vampire society that you started getting stories about. Simultaneously, Dante had gotten in contact with his larger werewolf pack family, as it were. But then, as you got involved with them, you discovered that they were all violent psychos that played by completely different rules and were probably going to get you killed very quickly if you stayed involved with them. And even Dante agreed, like, this is a little bit much, maybe later. And then additionally, some others got involved with the Society of St. Leopold, where you then quickly discovered that those were also violent psychos that you didn't want to have anything to do with. Or at least, some of you had very outspoken opinions on it. Which has resulted in a little bit of a three-way pointing at each other Spider-Man meme of going, hey, you're a violent psycho. No, you, no, you, no, you.
You know what? What I just heard was Dante is the culprit behind it all. He's the one who didn't want to join either. Yeah, it's Dante. Dante is the problem.
And you think that if he just joined up, this wouldn't be a problem?
No, I'm saying we get rid of Dante and we join Leopold Society.
No.
I mean,
here we go again, blaming the immigrants for our problems.
You totally could, I guess. There's nothing stopping you from it.
I mean, even Dante didn't want to join the pack. He was like, too big, too much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He didn't want to join those guys, and he doesn't want to join these guys.
Yeah.
Who are these guys?
So he's the issue.
No, Victor Leopold doesn't want to join Leopold Society.
So you're also part of the problem. Let's get rid of you too.
Get rid of everybody who is against my beliefs, and suddenly we're of the same mind.
Yeah.
And I level up my zeal.
But that does get to the heart of the issue, where the more zealous of the hunters at this point start having disagreements and saying, no, we should just join the hyper-zealot organization and take shotguns and take the fight to them, and if we die doing it, so be it. And then they go, but we're supernatural, they might kill us. Rabble, 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 rabble. And the tensions in the team have brewed to the point where it might just start falling apart. But you do know that there is something that still needs to be taken care of, even if you all go your separate ways and join various other organizations. You feel like you should take care of this little infection problem sooner rather than later. You're driving through the Chicago streets where the remains of the fighting that has been happening, even just in the streets, is pretty visible to people with your keen eyes for such things. even though the news and the radio broadcasts and the internet all seem to be spinning different stories for exactly what is happening in Chicago. Some are talking about fires that are breaking out, others talking about how there's gang violence in certain sectors, or an unfortunate gas leak. Sometimes these stories are about the same building that's had an incident. When you drive past, you can't help but think you see claw marks in the concrete and blood splatters on ceilings in places. Cleaning crews and other construction crews are often very busy emptying out an office building, cleaning up whatever supposed disaster happened there, or putting up quarantines or FEMA notices that there's some biological hazard or a big COVID outbreak or asbestos has been discovered. And it's weird how everyone seems to just gobble this up, despite huge chunks of the city having experienced this violence firsthand. Your tactic during all of this has been to sort of keep your head down and try not to get involved or be suspicious, while simultaneously trying to keep an eye on that chef to the best of your ability, while avoiding being tracked by organizations like the Leopolds. Although at this point, it's been a few days, you're pretty sure that they've just written you off and have you as a lower priority with all the other shit going on, meaning you have a little bit of breathing room. But there is no telling at what point some trouble might jump in from the outside. Currently, Pex and Victor are driving on a small patrol investigating some of these leads. Miko, why don't you tell us what you're talking about in the car as you're driving?
That is a good question. Well, based on the gift alone, it seems like Pex is giving him some sort of a lecture, and Victor, it's a topic that we've probably gone over a few times during the past few days, and Victor is kind of over it. Whereas Pex apparently thinks he can still just, if he hammers it hard enough, it'll go through. For
Yeah, I
sure.
still don't understand. What's the point of having a phone if you're not gonna fucking pick it up, man?
A bone?
A bone? A phone?
A bone, right? I had a bone. Well, I mean, if I'm busy, I'm not going to be talking to you all the time. Especially if you keep going on and on about the same subject. I mean, I've already given my opinion about your friends at the Hyper-Christian Murder Society, so I still think it's a bad idea.
I doubt that they're Christian. Yeah, but they have tools and the manpower.
And hangman's noose and an executioner's axe for anyone who doesn't fit in, as we've been told. You don't run a tight ship by allowing, yes. And we have been told before that people
How is that
like
a bad
us,
thing?
Of course it's a bad thing, because they've been told they hunt down people like us too the moment we step out of line.
Yeah, well, we've been told a lot of fucking things, all right?
Yeah. And that's not something I want to risk.
True.
It's not something I would rather risk with a bunch of zealots. I mean, I moved out of my hometown to escape zealots. I'm not going to work under them. I mean, when you grow up in the fucking Bible Belt, you kind of don't want to move back in there.
Yeah, well, I doubt that they're Christians, but whatever.
I mean, based on the stuff that you guys told, the conversation went down. It was okay. This is, this is as a player. They did outright mention or speak about God's mission and shit like that, right?
Very much so. Yes.
Yeah. So, Victor goes. I mean, based on the conversation that you detailed about you having them, it sounded pretty Christian and the worst kind.
Sure. Well, maybe.
As a history
I still think they have the best tools and means to take care of, like, actually get shit done, though.
As a quick confirmation, what religious background, if any, is Pex? Catholic,
if any.
Protestant,
Fuck if I know.
Buddhist?
What's the biggest one in the States?
Just
Isn't it
in the
Catholicism?
States? That's probably Catholic.
Yeah, Catholicism
okay.
is probably the biggest one.
They're probably that one, but not
Okay.
very devout.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Not very devout is probably the biggest denomination. But okay, with that in mind, when you talked to the man earlier, because you did talk to a priest face to face, he did strike you as very Catholic, despite being in an Orthodox church at the time. But now that you've spent some time thinking about that, you're pretty certain that they had that as a base of operations specifically so that if the vampires found that location and targeted it, that it would not be a Catholic church being targeted. Little bit of a, oh no, this
Yeah.
church burned down. How terrible! But it's not ours, so all good.
Yeah. Willing to sacrifice other people for themselves.
Yeah, maybe they're not the nicest people, but I mean, like I still said, they have the means to get shit done.
Right, and with strings attached. And when I say strings, I mean literal dynamite fuses that they're more than happy to light up if they don't end up liking you for whatever reason.
Sure, okay.
Look, I get it. We need guns, we need weapons, we need information. But like I've been telling you guys, we have to be smart about this. Because this could end up killing us as well if we align ourselves with the wrong group who goes, oh, by the way, you have notes we don't like. You know stuff we don't want you to know. Inform that we don't want you to know because our fairy tale princess thinks it's too dangerous. You have to die because you can't forget it.
Fairy tale princess?
Well, it's the first thing that came to my mind as a player. Should have been fairy tale godfather or something like that.
I was gonna say, is it possible that Victor is just woefully misinformed as to what religion actually is?
No. It was the first thing that slipped from my mind as a player. It should have been fairy tale godfather or something like that.
he just legitimately says to like, yeah, it's Easter now, right? When you crucify bunnies, like you sick fucks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what would be the worst insult? Well, women.
Oh yeah,
And
well you
fairy
worship
tales.
a woman.
Yeah.
What?
saying God is a woman. Some people do so.
I
But
guess.
anyway, yeah, he's like, no. Whatever your fairy tale says is, in their minds, says is the wrong way. Then anything else needs to go. That religion's great as when it's a crutch, but their crutch goes a bit too far.
But tensions rise between Pex and Victor on this issue. More importantly, what do you prioritize when you're driving around like this? Are you looking for any other signs of the infection? Are you investigating perhaps what you can salvage or investigate with the werewolf war situation? Or are you playing purely defensively, trying to keep your distance from that as much as possible?
I think, well, Victor at least wants to stay as far away as possible, so he would probably just be paying attention for signs to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as we're not like ally, doing anything with the Leopold boys. I'm also gonna just try to keep it as low as possible because this is a big ass fucking war with a lot of shit happening. The whole town, a lot of city is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I feel pretty powerless right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
maybe the main goal is to try and get our current mission, which is the infection and the clams out of the way, to be like, well, we've done this job. The war, not our league.
Yeah. Well, you are the one that has the most opportunity to investigate such occult things. So why don't you tell me how you would investigate that if it is something you're spending time on? Like, go to an old library, find some contacts, or just internet searching, and then depending on that, let's have a check to see what you find. You know sort of what you're dealing with. What area would you be looking for? Modern information that might be purged, for old information that might not have this stuff, or a contact that might be compromised or leak your information in some way.
Question. Well, let me think about what we have already.
Mhm.
We know that the ranch sent them out to the chef. The chefs, you know, they it was specifically for. Does the does the lake link to the ocean? Chicago connects to
Lake
the ocean
Michigan is
primarily.
freshwater.
Yeah. Primarily through the St. Lawrence Seaway, allowing ships to travel from Lake Michigan. Yeah, so yeah,
All water
Lake
on
Michigan.
Earth is connected one way or another.
Yeah, no. But there is a seaway linking Lake Michigan to the ocean.
Depending on which way it's flowing.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine you can go from like by ship.
If you really wanted, it would be easy enough. Sure.
What would be investigate? I think Victor, being Victor, would probably try and dig more about the creature that who was it who saw it in a vision?
In a vision. Oh, on the tape, you mean?
Yeah, the tape thing. Yeah,
Okay.
when we were watching the tape, the creature on the tape connected to the clams and the weird.
All right.
So the connection as a sort of seeding an enthrallment kind of thing, like forcefully recruiting new followers through corrupted clams, sort of to understand what we're dealing with potentially.
Right. But more importantly, like I asked, are you focusing, like, where do you investigate? How? You can't just say, I investigate.
Yeah, but
I pull a book out of my butt and that has the answers.
No, he doesn't have a book in his butt. That's the problem.
If you can't give me a correct, if you can't
I
give
think
me
in
a
modern
specific
times
answer,
in the
feel free
internet,
to use your token and be like, this is what I
What
find,
was
and
it?
I do it whatever the fuck
What
way.
was it, like a Chinese restaurant or something? With the chef that got the clams delivered to him?
No, okay, I know it's been a few weeks, but yeah, it was like a seafood
It is.
restaurant on the coast.
yeah, it is a seafood restaurant. No, he would be. I think in modern times,
Let's
Victor
go talk to
being-
the competition.
Why? I mean, sure.
What do you
But
mean,
Victor
why?
would, in general, Victor's method of research would probably be the internet, considering his age. It'd be like, that's the biggest pool of information humanity has that everyone has access to, which means it's also most compromised. But in cities so choked by supernaturals, the libraries are heavily under scrutiny as well. So he would probably dig through the internet to try and find anything about this.
All right, fair enough. Then please give me a intelligence technology check.
Oh well, I don't have any of that.
Do I have your notes?
Let me also roll for the
Yo.
roll for my foresight.
You all right?
Because I have no technology points. I have points in research, but
Well, it
that's
means that you
about
will
it.
just look it up on a bunch of websites you're familiar with
Yeah.
that are probably very compromised. You have one foresight.
I do. I'm not using it for this. There might be something important if there's an altercation.
Right.
DC 6, 7,
6.
8, 6.
6.
You said the thing.
6, 7.
Which is why I added 8 hastily at the end. Two
That
successes.
doesn't seem to matter for people. Also, none of us here care about the 6, 7 thing, so whatever.
Yay.
Any viewers, however, that hear us say that are just fervently going, "Woo! They said it! Woo!" And they start applauding the video. I get 1 million views because we said 6-7.
Yay!
Oh, you said it.
Oh, he said it again! Woo!
Woo!
We say
God
6-7 76 times.
No, you say it 8-9 times.
I must be boomer. I have no fucking idea what you're talking
That's
about.
good. Don't.
Yeah,
don't.
that's good.
There's
That is-
I
nothing
only know it's
here.
a thing.
The
I'm not
dumbest
entirely
thing.
sure where it's from. It's from, I guess, some rapper's song someone said.
Yeah.
But
All right.
It's a meme.
No, it's just a dumb meme about some kid was yelling at that in like a basketball match or something. I can't fucking
Who
remember.
fucking knows?
yeah. Anyway, 2 successes.
I'm boomer enough to just not try.
Context equals nothing. It's just a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
With 2 successes,
There is no context.
you will sufficiently be able to bypass any of the way too obvious pitfalls where you just don't find fucking anything. The section of the internet that you're limited to still don't have all the knowledge in the world, but it means that at the very least you feel like you can actually research some stuff here, as it is like scans of old books, as opposed to just relying on something like Google, where the search results will change depending on what the sponsors feel like and how you put it in. You're able to actually do some research. So on top of that, please give me Intelligence Occult then.
Yep.
DC 7.
Yep.
As you try to actually understand what the fuck it is you're dealing with. This is something you would have done over a period of days, by the way. I understand it's not something you're doing while you're driving in the car.
Yeah. Well, it's a botch. -1s.
Okay,
We love them.
Okay, great. Yeah, that no willpower, no I use my thing. It's,
No, I keep
I'll just
forgetting
do
that's
this.
a thing.
I've got 7 dice, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, I also have a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're convinced that inside Lake Michigan is Cthulhu.
Cool. Yep. That is why they bring those here. It's for the final stage of the evolution, and it's moved here clearly, and that's why specifically why they were sent to Chicago.
Yeah, that's even more the reason why we need big guns.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
But
as
get me
as you two are discussing this, and in the car ride, Victor is making it very clear to Pex, like, "Hey, yeah, that's what's happening. That's what we're dealing with. Some sort of aquatic squid thing. Clearly Cthulhu from the mythos. You might have heard of him. He's real, and he's in Lake Michigan."
Can we just drain Lake Michigan?
Well, you need to get to the bottom to pull the big plug that's down there, and then drain all the water.
Yeah.
But then we have to fight Cthulhu.
No, you can just do.
Well, yeah,
it's a big lake. You can just sort of wait till he moves aside. He's probably not sitting on top of the plug. I mean, okay, if I was Cthulhu, I would be sitting on top of the plug, but maybe he's not.
I mean, Cthulhu is the plug. He's what's keeping the lake there.
Oh, you're
obviously,
right.
it would all just run into the ocean, and that would just be a river. But no,
Well, that's
where do you think
canon
all the
now.
water comes from?
He's
Oh,
keeping
it
all
all
the
makes
water in
sense
the
now.
world.
Yeah, he's moved in here. Wait, why do you think this place is in such a chaos and it can't be properly calmed down and controlled?
Why?
He's
The
influencing
minorities.
minds.
Yeah, Cthulhu created the minorities.
Well, they're just
God damn it.
a handy scapegoat.
Well, why not both?
Yeah.
Anyway, meanwhile, the other guys, for the past few days, you have also been discussing a similar situation as Marcus and Peter.
Where exactly is Dante, by the way?
Generally, when in doubt, he is wherever Victor says he is, as he follows him around. So I imagine he's in the back seat.
Okay, so he wasn't like too mix up with the werewolf plot, so to say.
No.
So Marcus is just basically like voicing that. Why don't we just leave the city? This is above our pay grade.
Sure, but there are still problems. Like, we haven't dealt with the mission, you know?
Yeah, you do know that whatever else is happening right now, even if that is above your pay grade, you are aware of an infection that is spreading here and will do actual real harm. You've already seen that at the other location. Like, whatever this is messes people up and is apparently looking to spread. And you're the only ones paying attention to it. You're in a little bit of a war zone, but that doesn't mean that there aren't things that need to be taken care of properly. And this is a discussion you've had with the team a few times already. And Marcus is very much on team, let's just leave.
Marcus was very much in the team of like, let's destroy this infection before the whole city turned into battlefield.
Right.
Do we actually have any clues how to like get further at this point?
You're aware of that chef. You've checked a little bit of him before. You know he's infected with something and has been showing odd behavior. So, since that's the only clue you had, you've been keeping an eye on him. And it turns out that recently at night, he is often going out to Lake Michigan. And the two of you had the opportunity to follow him.
Yeah. So basically, he doesn't like know anything, but he has instincts. Something is like pulling or pushing him.
Right. Well, you haven't had a particular discussion with him, but you have looked at his diary, I believe, and his notes on his computer.
Yep, both.
And that does show that he is apparently hearing voices and has become obsessed with certain things recently. Something, let's call it a spiritual infection, has sort of taken over his mind or soul or whatever conglomeration. That's not what that word is. Whatever ball of stuff that makes up his psyche. So
our best clue is to basically follow him around.
Right. Which I imagine that you would, and Peter and Marcus would probably try to follow him when you see the opportunity to do so.
And secretly reading his diary whenever he writes more entries.
Dear diary, I love this boy at school. He's so cute. I hear the voices. Cthulhu Tagen Gdala Nilothep.
Hey, Marcus, the blog posted again. Check this out. He loves this Cthulhu thingy.
Lovely. So we are just
reading somebody's diary.
We are going to follow him around, basically.
When you follow him around and he goes to the lake, when he thinks he's in a spot no one watches him, he seems to change out of some of his clothes and then dive into the lake. And from a distance, you can see him swimming. Peter has good eyes. He can just see, oh, yep, there he goes. He's just swimming out to the center of the lake. And that thing's like 20 kilometers to the center, so, I mean...
That is impressive.
He's either an Olympic swimmer or he's planning to die out there.
Is there any boats nearby?
Yes. And they are for rental. You can quite easily just, rent a boat. They're a little weird that it's late at night when you're doing this, but it's fine. It's quite hefty.
Okay, let's do that.
Yep. And you hop
okay,
on a boat.
On the way, as we follow this guy, let's not use the motor. Let's just row. And Peter's like rowing there, and he's like, so,
not that kind of boat, but yeah.
So, what are we gonna do when we catch this guy? Like, maybe he doesn't even want help. Like, maybe he's aggressive. What's our plan?
It's very hard to say, but I really want to know where he's going.
Right. Well, let's cross that bridge.
Maybe he can try to be friendly. Maybe he will open up. So we will casually roll like where he is.
Okay, I've got the boat on the on
Yep.
the
So,
screen.
Yeah.
Very much not a rowboat, but
oh no. Woot, woot.
It's a real boat.
it's a Steamboat Willie tugboat of sorts.
Tugboat, yeah.
I'm gonna. How far are we actually? Like when we get a bit more nearby, I think we would like to use second sight to see. Like we also sees beyond the lake surface.
That is a fair question, whether or not second sight lets you see below the surface. It really depends on how good your eyesight is. Peter has the best eyesight. Someone like Pex with a specific ability to see more might have a way better chance at doing so.
I can do the peering.
Yep. If Peter does the peering, would you mind giving me perception? What exactly are you looking for?
Anything supernatural, I guess. So
All right,
awareness?
Perception occult.
Cult, all right.
You're looking for very much if something is not natural rather than just seeing stuff. Because if there's
Okay.
kelp, yeah, that's right, it's there. Oh, he's over there. You're gonna get that as a freebie just with the quality of your eyesight. Even then, 3 successes.
Yep.
It takes a while for him to swim that far out, and you're trying to keep a distance, not going up right next to him like, hey, I see you're swimming.
Yeah, trying to keep distance.
Yeah. And eventually you'll see him go underwater, and you take out some binoculars and you try to keep track of him in the water, but it's nighttime, it's very difficult to see stuff. But he seems to be swimming down, and then after a few minutes coming back up briefly, and then swimming back down. And
he's trying to find something from underground, under the water.
A few minutes,
yeah, this guy is holding his breath for a very long time.
I think the record is somewhere around a minute or something, maybe 2.
Yeah.
No. I think it's around 10 minutes. Those crazy people who are bear hunting in the south in the tropic, they can do it 10 minutes. Even I can do 1 minute.
Isn't that just when they hold their breath and just sit as opposed to swimming extensively?
No, I think that they go down and pick up stuff from the
pearl divers.
Pearl harvesters and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I think with practice, you can do 2 minutes. Anybody can do 2 minutes, and even
Indeed.
yeah. So it's not
right. Either way, he seems
10
to be
minutes.
Going,
that seems crazy.
It's just something I read from the National Geographics.
But yes, importantly, he seems to be diving down. And with your strenuous eyesight, monitoring him a little bit, you're fairly certain that there is some large moving thing below the water surface. It's quite far down. It's dark. Maybe if you had a spotlight aimed at him or were way closer, you'd be able to get a good idea of what it is. But from this distance, not so much.
I think I see something down there. But if that's the thing, it should be like a whale or something.
Really?
There can't be whales in a lake, can there? There's no way.
No.
I mean, Lake Michigan is pretty big. Calling it a sea is honestly a much better description.
Sure, it is big enough for a sea.
Let's just keep our voices down. The sound is carrying very well on the water. Let's see. Maybe we can see what he's up to after he has found what he's searching for.
Maybe, what if he's not trying to find something. Maybe he's, having a conversation there, talking to it. But have
That's
to take breaths.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, no way for us to spy that conversation. Sadly,
Yeah, unless you had specialized equipment with you, there's no chance you're going
which
to be
we
able
don't
to
have.
overhear anything. Certainly not underwater.
Yeah.
But would like whatever he has on his face, would that give you ability to talk to whales? I don't think so. That seems crazy even by our standards.
Mm.
By the way,
a shock. He has his weapon with him in case there's gonna be something noticing us, coming to us.
Well, you're
Like-
keeping your distance right now, right?
Yeah, I'm being patient. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could see more clearly what the thing is if we just shine a spotlight on it. I think we had, that's one on the boat.
Yeah, fair enough. If you're like, yeah, the spotlight has there is a spotlight on the boat. Fair enough.
It's a risk. But,
Yeah, it would certainly
go
draw attention
for
to
it.
you.
I'm ready to ship us out if something unbecoming comes up.
Yeah, drive us out. Let's see. And I shine the spotlight straight toward whatever the big bulky stuff is.
Okay. Yeah, you drive the boat close enough for that to actually do something. Wait for him to go underwater. Get close, shine the spotlight, and with your enhanced eyesight combined with that, you can see what looks like a large tentacle going up with a bunch of what looks like barnacles on it, going up and putting its tentacle sort of on the face of the guy as he's diving. Additionally, he seems to have a backpack of sorts with him. And that's about all you can see before the movement reacts to the light being shown on them. And the guy starts swimming back up rapidly, and the tendril starts moving in your direction of the boat.
Holy shit, it's coming up! Move!
Okay, I start the engine and here we go.
Okay. Do you have any sort of experience with boats?
Most likely. I don't have.
Marcus is driving, so.
Yeah. Well, if it has a wheel, I'm trying to do car driving with it.
Okay. Well, you tell me. Would your character be good at this or not?
Let's say that I can do the basics, but no great maneuverability. I'm sure I can get it running and the direction I want. And there's nothing to dodge, so it's gonna be straight sailing.
Right. Give me a general luck check. Okay. Yeah, you figure out the boat fast enough. You understand. Just fucking book it in a direction, and you don't waste time getting stuff up or maybe staying within reach or risking staying close. You just book it and book it and book it to the shoreline.
Yeah, full
you realize
on.
That's one of the few ways you might be safe here. And fortunately, you do. You make it away from where you think you are in danger. But that also is quite far away from where you previously were. You've lost track of exactly where the guy is.
So what next?
Holy shit, I don't know. I was texting the signal group all this time. They haven't, answered yet.
How's your mobile phone reception in the middle of Lake Michigan? I'm pretty sure most mobile towers don't go that far out.
Yeah. So maybe that's the reason. So he's putting the messages in, but they're in queue.
Ah.
So yeah, I would imagine it's pretty good.
I mean, there's nothing to interrupt the signal. I mean, you're not going to have 5G.
Yeah, signal travels really well over. If it's.
It's not 5G, but I mean, even if it's 1G, then you have something. So.
Yeah, between 2 or 5G depends on how they do it in America. I would imagine even on especially on a lake like that surrounded by the city, I would imagine the reception is pretty good.
Like 20 kilometers from the nearest cell phone tower. Should be okay.
Yeah.
At least for a simple signal.
Yeah.
Nothing high speed. Yep, should be fine.
Yeah, but yeah, the signal group has the information. Like, okay, a huge tentacle monster in in the middle of Lake Michigan, escaping the situation at the moment. It's following us.
Are we going like in the same direction we came from, where most like our car is?
That's up to you. I kind of imagine you would.
Yeah, I would think so. That Marcus' plan is to like drive it to the shore, jump out, run to the car, and go further away than any like tentacle can reach from the water.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is this a 1? No. Like tentacle goes up on the shore, starts walking on the shore, runs over to your car, grabs your car as you're driving it.
Grand Theft Auto tentacle.
But no, you get to your car and you just get the fuck out. Okay. Meanwhile,
Holy shit!
the others are getting this information via signal group.
Yeah.
We would try a bit like it then, and I'm turning to like Peter. That should we actually wait for the guy and follow him back home or wherever he's going?
Sure. We should, but this guy is on high alert now. How we should really get somewhere. Keep distance. What I mean.
Did he drive or take a bus, or how did he get on the lake?
He took a motorcycle.
A motorcycle, okay.
Ooh.
How about we like a park? Like there's most likely one road. If he goes straight back to home, let's park on like somewhere in a hidden niche and wait for the motorbike to appear, and then like try to follow it like from a distance.
I mean, you know where he lives.
Yeah, but we don't know, is he actually going there?
That is true.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know our car. He maybe got a glance of actually he didn't. It was very dark.
Okay. Mark, why don't you give me a wits stealth as you're trying to simultaneously sort of, track him, stay out of sight, and then follow him.
Yeah, still.
Luckily, a motorcycle is pretty easy to follow with sound.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a motorcycle that's not actually built to be horrifically loud and shitty. Okay, 2 successes means it happens pretty much exactly like you want. You spot where his motorcycle is, you keep an eye out on it for a while. Eventually, the guy comes back on shore, puts his clothes back on, gets on his motorcycle, starts driving off.
And we shall start to follow it. Just normal lights on, like any car, not going any speeding or anything. And hopefully there's at least some traffic, even though there must be, even though it's nighttime. So let's see where he's going. And can you see Marcus? Peter, does he have something with him?
It's pretty easy to see. He has some sort of backpack now,
which he didn't have before.
Or at the very least wasn't bulky and visible.
Okay, yeah.
So he does seem to have something with him, yes.
Should we just basically like assault him if we find like a dark corner of the road? Or follow him back to his house and see what is it after that? But I have a feeling that it's like a lot of clams.
Oh, right. So yeah, we should ram him down and just rob him.
All right. Is that what you do?
I guess that's what we do.
Okay. Why don't you just feel free to just describe how exactly you do that? There's two of you, you're experienced, he's probably not expecting it, you're already stealth, so just set the scene for me. Describe, because he's on a motorcycle, he's driving, I am driving my motorcycle to get the motor, I have a backpack, I have a scarf or something to hide my face because I'm a gross squid man, he sings to himself. And then you guys jump from the bushes with your car and ram his motorcycle.
And that was actually my idea, to give it a little bit of bump, stop the car, come out with guns, our face hidden, and tell him to give the backpack or.
Okay, he fights for this thing like it's more important than his life. He grabs the backpack, he leaves the motorcycle, and he starts running through the city.
With the backpack?
With the backpack.
Yeah, time to try and trip him, catch him, trip him, and I'm not willing to set off my firearm still in the city, so I'm trying to do this quietly.
Which one of you is the best runner? Peter? All right, then give me dexterity athletics. As you're trying to run after this guy.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm trying to get with the car in front of him and actually like block his path.
Okay.
4 successes. I'm on it.
Peter runs after him like mad. Marcus, as you're trying to drive the car, he's sort of going in between places, so it takes you a little bit. You can catch up with Peter eventually, but he's going in between stuff where it's not easy to just drive the car and catch up. Peter, however, being experienced and trained in a lot of outdoorsy stuff, will just sort of jump up on a ledge where he was going and then through a park a little bit, and then in no time flat you can get right behind him, and he's keeping the backpack in front of him to try and keep it safe. Yeah, you can tackle him to the ground, you can just sort of grab him and chokehold him. You can lunge yourself at him so the backpack's squished underneath the two of you. Like, what do you do?
I'll just try to like kick one of his like back leg as he's running. I try to kick the back leg so that he crosses his legs and just trips on himself.
Okay, yeah, you trip him. He falls on the ground. He still tries to fucking punch you afterwards after a very brief moment of him trying to, sort of recover from the fall. But he is in fight of the fight or flight mode now. But because you tripped him, you very much have the upper hand. And after a short scuffle of you punching him in the face a few times to subdue him, you are in full control of the situation, though he is not cooperating.
Oh yeah, I will like force him to give me the bag. Basically, I'll rip it off his hands, whatever I need to do. Take the bag. I will take out my firearm and like point at him, just threateningly, while I try to I set the backpack down and I start opening it, checking what's inside.
Okay. You hold him at gunpoint and get some distance as you rip open the backpack. And inside are what looks like two sparkly, like larger than your fist rocks. They have some weird pattern on them that's sparkly and sort of dotted. You don't really know what you're looking at.
Well, what do we have here? You found your marbles finally. So, what were you going to do with this?
I don't know. You can't really see what they are in the backpack.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them in the car as fast as possible.
Yeah. And I am waiting until Marcus arrives. But I'll try and talk to the guy. Try to get him to like tell me why did he get these stones? What are they for and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he's not cooperating, but
He will say that, please, those are very delicate. Like, they gently sing the song of the ocean. You can hear it if you listen to it carefully.
You know what? I think I've heard that song before, and I don't like it. Okay. We're gonna just wait here for a bit, and you're gonna stay calm, all right? Nothing's gonna happen to you.
All right. It is just you. As you are talking to him, he will continue talking to you a little bit. Like, I don't think you understand just what they are. They are a fantastic treasure. They are very valuable, as you can see.
I do take a peek again, checking it inside.
Okay,
I don't want to stick my hand in.
me dexterity alertness, DC 7.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Two successes. Despite his attempts at distracting you and trickery, these two rocks suddenly unfold themselves into what look like pale octopuses. It's not quite an octopus, but it's some form of cephalopod. You don't know exactly what it is you're dealing with. And they unfold themselves into this massive tentacles and climb up your arms. Two of them. You were able to, detect what was happening in time and not put your face right up next to it. But now they are just sort of wiggling around your arms in a way that you can't easily get them off. They are very quick and nimble as they are attempting to crawl towards your head and neck.
Oh fuck! Shit. Okay.
And now the guy is running at you too, trying to tackle you.
Yep. Well. Let's start and make this problem a little bit more manageable, which is to fire the gun at the guy coming at me.
Okay,
straight to the
you focus
center
on
mass.
the guy. Center mass, and you shoot at him. Yeah, I have full confidence in your firearm ability. You put several rounds in him. He folds. But as you're busy focusing on him, yeah, you then feel what seems like a sharp needle prick in the back of your neck. Marcus, some 30 seconds later or so, you will drive around the block where all of this took place.
Do I see anybody running?
You will see the dead guy laying there, and you will see Peter closing up the backpack.
Okay, Peter is on the headlights of the car at this moment, and I'm going to dim them down and step out of the car and basically talk to Peter, asking that, what happened? Are you fine? Are you okay?
He'll say he's okay. He's not hurt.
Does he seem hurt?
He seems a little winded, but otherwise fine.
Oh.
There's a dead guy next to him.
Yeah, I'm going to check out his pulse. Is he dead or alive?
If he is still alive, it's very quickly faded, and you're no medical expert, but several bullets in him like this probably means he's going to die real quick. He also doesn't move, so...
Crap, help me out. I'm going to take under the arms of the guy and point Peter to take the legs. Let's toss him on the trunk.
Sure, he'll say. We can do that. And he will grab it, as you say. He'll just pick it up. And the two of you will put him in the trunk of the car.
There was gunshots. Is there anybody around? Has somebody appear to like let's say if there are already people like watching us, of course then we are going to leave the body where it is, but if for some miracle there is no lights on the window,
Fair
like
question,
US on
'cause
the
you are sort of
windows,
in the
then we're
city.
going to grab the body.
You're fairly certain someone
Oof.
probably saw you do this. We should hurry and get out of here quickly.
Yeah, let's drive out like using the small streets. Fuck. Marcus is cursing in the car.
It's fine. We will think of something. Just get in the car.
Starting the car, driving out.
Okay. Now,
Lights out.
as some things are happening, and you get in the car and you have a moment to analyze the situation, give me wits, and this is a little bit of a different sort of thing. Wits, intuition.
Yeah. No.
Okay, no, you
No.
get in the car and you start driving, and
Adrenaline is strong in Marcus Wayne's. Like, just need to get out of here,
Yes.
not get caught. Like he's seeing like a prison cell in his mind size.
Yeah, your focus right now is very much somewhere else. Now the question is, during the drive,
Marcus
which way
trying to
is this?
like figure out where to get rid of the body.
Now, both of you still have your DM token. And I think I'm going to force one of you to use it at this point, because during the drive, you will see Peter sort of, checking through the backpack. And just sort of, this is all very interesting. It's making sort of a sound. I think it's making a melody. I know this melody from somewhere. Do you know what this melody is? And then he'll hold a rock with sort of a vague melody coming from it up to your ear, saying like, does this melody mean anything to you?
Marcus is basically like grabbing the stone and throwing it out of the window. No, that actually is not very logical. Marcus is gonna like stop the car and then turn to stare at the rock. Is the melody anyway like familiar? He has his like basically defenses up because he knew that this is most likely dangerous.
Okay.
Item.
Okay. Because you're just saying like, okay, I'm aware of this, and because I also know that as a player, you're just listening to stuff that's happening. I'm going to say you can probably get out of that situation however you want. You slam on your brakes, and Peter shoves forward all of a sudden as the melody that was coming from this was very, very dim, like the tiniest little sounds, to the point where he was trying to hold it up to your ear. And from the corner of your eye, you can just sort of see it starting to unfold and reach for the back of your head. And all of your instincts kick in at that point and just go, whoa, I'm in danger. As now Peter is trying to hold on to you and move that stone to the back of your head as it unfurls into this mass of tentacles.
Okay, Marcus is an expert martial artist. He's gonna basically get the door open and kick Marcus and the stone out of the already stopped car at this point. Create some distance.
Okay, just get some distance between the two of you.
And then he's going to like get his gun and point at Peter.
Okay, because Peter is sort of fighting back, we can either do this with a bunch of checks, or you can just say, no, let me just dictate how this goes.
Okay, let me just tell how this goes.
Okay.
Marcus is going to shoot the tentacle thing dead with his gun.
That's completely fair. You just go, okay.
And
Squiggly thing,
it's
move
possible
out of car,
that Peter
fall
gets
back.
wounded in
Grab
the
your gun,
process,
bang.
but he doesn't care because Peter heals very fast.
And then you put a bullet in Peter as well. Like, I know you'll be fine with this.
If I have to, but basically I'm gonna like shoot the thing, and I'm going to stop Peter. Let's say shooting him on one of his legs to like slow him down if he's still possessed.
Okay. Yeah. You put a bullet in Peter's leg after shooting one of the sort of tentacle rock things. Afterwards, with Peter in one leg disabled, you'll have a moment to analyze him. You know, when you have a second more breathing time, you will see that this rock is some form of octopus with its camouflage adjusted now to Peter's skin color. With one of its tentacles, hold on, I have the thing for this. With one of its tentacles injected like a big needle into the back of his head. Where is this thing? Oh my god, why is it not loading? I mean, the description is still accurate, but you know. Hold on. I have it right here. There we go. This is
Oh fuck.
And particularly if you zoom in, you can see like it has several of its tentacles just injected into the back of his neck.
Yeah, I think that Peter gets shot as well, but I'm trying to like hit the creature and not to shoot any of Peter's vital organs.
Well, you've shot him in the back of the leg once, and after that, now that you get a good view of this, yeah, you will just be able to, with your martial arts, you know, grab him to the side, push your gun against the octopus, and then just go blam.
More than few shots to be like a like a sure.
To be sure. Like, ooh, creepy thing, blam 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 blam. Now,
and then I'm trying to rip it out of Peter.
That was my next question. Like, okay, gently, or do you rip it out, or do you medical? Okay, with the ripping and the shooting, Peter, you're not in a great state right now. But you are somewhat yourself again. Let's verify how much damage you have right now. Let's see, gunshot, but it's in the leg. So I'm going to say 3, and then ripping out after it being injected in. So there's another 2. Did you already have damage?
Well, that's the question. I was mauled, but then again, I'm
a few days passed,
like,
so
yeah. If a few days passed, I probably wouldn't have been that bad. But I'm probably back at the.
I think you're back at mold again. So
yeah, that's just the.
That's just Peter's natural
experience.
state.
Yes.
Sorry, my friend, but I didn't think of anything else to do. Is there more of those things? Can you remember anything? Is Peter having the bag with him still?
There was the one that was on Peter, and there was the bag. You don't know how much there are in there. Peter does, obviously. And then there was the one that he was holding up to you, which
I shot.
You shot as
well. There's another one. Oh, my leg.
Yeah. I'm going to load more and shoot on the bag.
Yeah,
multiple
Peter,
times.
You're pretty confused at this point as to what exactly is going on, so you can't get more out of you than that. When you check the backpack, it seems like it was just those 2.
I'm going to go through Peter to make sure there's no more, like pat him basically, and at the same time trying to keep a pressure on his wounds that I caused. Sorry about that. You said there was the third one. Are you sure?
Third one? No, I think just. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I'm trying to like find with my eyes, like using few seconds to like to find the one I shot from his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see it?
Let me actually see. Okay. Yes, it would. It is not dead. It is currently trying to crawl away into a bush.
Shooting multiple times.
Okay, you make very sure this one's dead.
Yeah, like overkilling it.
Yes.
And then we are returning back to the car, but I'm doing a little bit of search that there was a third one that is like fell on the ground where Peter was like sitting or is like hiding on the back seat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take some time to do a very paranoid sweep of the place, but you also know that you're now under time pressure because you did just discharge your firearm in the city. So
yeah, I'm going to use like only a couple of seconds of each of these, and then we're going to drive off.
Okay. You think you've given enough of a check that at the very least during the drive you're probably not going to get something pouncing on you. Peter is also frantically looking around. The car light is on. You're not taking any chances with this stuff. But yeah, it means that you're very much out of commission for the rest of the night trying to not be ambushed by something as you're just paranoid and scared looking around.
Peter, we really need to stop doing this. It's day
You
night.
think? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe just stop eating, shellfish or whatever that was, seafood.
Yeah. Do you remember anything else? Like, do you remember it controlling you or something?
He will not have
remember
memories of
stepping in the
that.
car.
No.
The vaguest sensations.
I remember I shot the guy. Wait, where's the guy?
On the trunk.
Oh, we have him with us. Oh,
We have
okay.
body on the trunk, and we need to think about what to do with it.
Yes, you have a dead guy in the trunk. There were just some shots being fired. I don't think anyone's really going to look weirdly at some dead squid, although with bullets in them.
This is probably a prank. Like a stupid prank that somebody just shot some squids. Why would you?
Someone threw a squid, someone got scared, then some, oh God, what the fuck is that? Bang, bang, bang. Well, we're just glad no one's dead. Big pool of blood nearby.
Can I roll a subterfuge roll to like figure out how to get rid of a body?
I mean, you are next to Lake Michigan.
Yeah, but bodies float. So Marcus would prefer to do it well and not in haste.
Yeah, all right. Just roll me intelligence subterfuge.
Yeah.
To see if you can do it, regardless of how exactly you do it.
Yeah, I also was thinking about like somehow manipulating it to get the carpet trashed, like put in a cube or something like that. That happens in the movies, but I have no idea how to do that as a player.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I imagine Chicago has a place somewhere where cars are being processed.
Five.
Okay, so let's just say that you do find some place where cars get crushed and you just move the body into... I mean, you want to crush this car or... You'd need to get a new car, so maybe not.
This car, basically, it's on our name, right?
Yes. As a rental.
Okay, we can off. With that roll, what is the possibility of we getting tracked by this car after that?
Nothing. You took very close care of it. Like, okay, body in the body bag that you had ready and waiting because you're a professional. This happens way too often. You just go body bag out, body in, body bag in trunk. Drive over to Car Crusher 9000 where you unload the body bag into the incinerator and it's gone.
Yep, let's do that. Let's not trash this car, and then let's wash if there's any blood on it.
Yeah.
Of course, we can do that in the next day. Like
You
just
go to
get
the car wash and you take care of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, that was a close one.
Peter,
I guess we are.
any closing words for that particular segment before we move on?
I'm too old for this shit. Says Marcus.
Wonder what the other guys are up to today. Where do we get the harsh things?
Other guys.
I'm sure they're just drinking cappuccino somewhere happily, singing songs together.
Oh, okay. Hold on. If this is a 1 or a 2, no. Okay. What would Victor and Pex be spending the next day on? Day/night, depending on how you want to spend the time.
I mean, probably Victor's still researching the lake thing. I imagine since
also, I'm assuming you would share information with each other.
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna be sulking. I'm gonna be sulking that they went fishing without me again.
Last time we went fishing with you, you shotgunned a guy.
Yeah, like when Peter's message to Signal comes, like, oh shit, there's a huge tentacle thing. What did you send to the Signal about the lake?
Huge tentacle thing in the middle of Lake Michigan.
Yeah, and after which Victor brings back like, oh yeah, that coincides with my research. There is an ancient, incredibly powerful entity that people believed to be a sort of a god. There's an entire mythos written around him called Cthulhu. Not sure if you're familiar with him. According to what I found, he lives in this lake and is likely trying to spread his influence in the city. That's why the clams were sent here to begin with. Like, we're dealing god level threat. That's what the books say.
Did you get?
I don't know. Book doesn't say, the old books doesn't say anything about nukes. But
I'm pretty sure Miko at this point would, Victor at this point would think if you drive like the sharp end of a ship into it, that would make it sink down into the ocean.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. don't say anything about nuking, but ramming with a ship definitely works.
Yeah. You just gotta get it to monologue first on the surface and get it to rise dead ships from the sea with its gigantic trident, and then you ram one of them into its midriff and it'll just break apart.
Are you thinking about the Little Mermaid?
I thought that's where your reference was going.
No, that's actual Call of Cthulhu.
What is the actual Cthulhu?
See, I'm not familiar with that. I just thought that reference sounded very Little Mermaid.
Fucking Ursula being down there in the water, like, I will take your voice.
I was touched by Ursula? Ooh.
I mean, she takes a lot of things.
Would it make sense to, at this point, to call to a friend?
Which friend?
Like the techno magician, for example.
Again.
I mean, nothing's stopping you. You tell me how this particular thing gets resolved. It's the climax. Pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we need to have a fucking big explosive, and somebody's gonna dive it there to like get it.
I want to see
swim it down there.
I want to see dozens of Leopold guys going fishing.
All in diving suits. Society of Leopold! Begin tactical dive!
That was my second idea, actually.
We need werewolves in scuba gear on the other side and just make them fight in the middle.
I mean,
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And then the werewolves climb out from the lake going, well, that was a spicy bath.
And then Chicago smelled like a wet dog forever.
The ball is very much in your court, and you still have 3 of your DM privileges available. Do spend.
Well, use one.
That's why I said 3.
Yep.
Well,
Mm,
we could just call Society of Leopold, like, sorry about the misunderstanding before. Bring all the automatic shotguns you can. It's time to go to Lake
Wait.
Michigan.
You're right. Wait. You guys did say that they're trying to hide. What were they? What did they call them? Leeches? No, that was the werewolves. These guys were calling them blunts.
And the leeches were vampires.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leeches were vampires.
Yes, well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but who called them
there's lots of
leeches?
terms for vampires. To be clear, the werewolves called them leeches. The Society
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Leopold called them blank bodies.
Blank bodies. Yeah,
This is just to avoid confusion.
I mean, if we want to use them, we could potentially. Did you guys bring the evidence that you found, or did you just leave those things?
Yeah, it's full of bullet holes and like on the side of the road.
They did just incinerated the body with that would have been excellent evidence.
You know, there is also a naval station 35 miles north of Chicago, apparently.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Is that
trust
connected?
You mean in between Milwaukee
Yeah, not
and
trusting. I don't know. I haven't opened maps yet. I'm trying to find
Port
it. I just
Washington?
googled.
You planning of like stealing a submarine with the missiles?
Yes, yes.
You would need to
Okay,
have
color me
perfect,
interested.
complete control of the story in order to do something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If only you had a special token that granted you such privileges.
Those would be exceptionally rare.
Yeah.
Okay, so cut forward to Pex at the naval base with a little hat on and a mariner's coat, piloting a submarine.
Yeah, it's.
I'm going to
Wait.
hold on. I'm going to need an image for this. This is.
I need to get satellite images on this place.
We all got inside, like wearing a maintenance guy, like an outfit and having a ladder. We just walked to the submarine and walked inside. Somebody has left the keys inside as well.
No. With a submarine, you bring a snorkel, not a ladder.
What's it called when a submarine is just sort of above the water?
Surfaced?
Surfaced submarine. Surfaced submarine. This is stupid.
It says there's
but
a naval
whatever.
station, Great Lakes, and there's a recruit training command center, but I can't see any fucking ships or any kind of a shipyard, which is a shame.
Okay, so no shipyard here. You can't just take a nuclear sub and we're gonna just take this real quick. Because to be fair,
Wait a minute.
I think this is very much going up against the is this bullshit? And I think we've reached the line where we're like it doesn't even exist there as a thing. That would probably be a bit too bullshit. Like,
And also, it is a naval
if we
base
manage
for
to
one
get,
guy to steal it.
if we manage to bait the werewolves to fight the Leopold Society around there, we might be able to distract.
Oh yeah. Like you can get a distraction somehow, I'm sure. But the point is, if it's not even there,
It doesn't seem to be.
Did you guys bring the tentacle
station.
things? At least, or did you discard all evidence of what you were doing?
They left them on the side of the road.
Yeah, we didn't have any time to think about this. At least
Sure.
Peter did.
Second best option. There's a kayak launch.
Yeah, that all happened quite fast. Like
Sure.
Oh, yeah, nuclear kayak.
Yes.
Tactical nuclear kayak.
The best kind.
Yeah, go up to that and then just reach inside and then toss the nuclear generator down at the creature. Like, eat this motherfucker, detonate.
To be fair, like if we have time, Marcus knows technology he has some skill with drones. We could basically buy a drone that is moving underwater, and we can build a bomb.
Sorry, do you mean a remote
Have it
controlled
track
boat?
behind it.
Or like a remote controlled sub, I guess?
Yeah, drone
that
doesn't
is- hold on, that
only
is a
mean
thing
like
these days.
flying things. It's also like diving things.
Drone just means remote controlled thing, but I just
Exactly.
realized that, yeah, they have that for deep sea exploration, don't they? Those drones to... Okay, so just tie an explosive to that and drone it up to the creature and just be like, okay. Remote controlled
that's
bombs, all your
basically Marcus'
problems
idea.
away. The
Maybe
problem
have
is...
it
I gotta say,
uh,
I'm super fucking disappointed. Like, naval station with a bunch of Donald Ducks and not a single fucking ship inside. Like,
hold on. Chicago
I'm
Naval
I'm so
Station.
fucking confused and disappointed.
Great Lakes Naval Station, that exists.
You know why? Because the image is actually Photoshop slash AI generated, and you know they don't want to show their
They want to show
equipment
the real
to
thing.
everybody.
Because there's plenty of harbors, of course.
Yeah.
So getting a boat to go out there is not a big deal. But the problem is, one, where do you get an explosive? And two, how do you deliver the payload?
The only certain thing is that we're controlling the drone with an Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, it goes down there, you fill the roll, it just implodes.
Yep.
Some poor kid that was inside the drone. The Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth stopped working. It's too far down.
Oh no! You arm the bomb, then you drive the drone. Try to drive the drone close enough, but then it it gets too deep. The signal doesn't get there, and then it just starts, returning back to
Return
your.
to sender. But you put the
return to
bomb. You put the
sender,
bomb on a
basically.
timer countdown.
Yes, of course.
Any minute now
Like,
it'll
oh,
blow.
shit,
And just the
shit,
camera, it's right under your boat.
We can do it like the Ukrainians do and just have a fucking long physical wire.
Ah. Yeah, can't interrupt the signal if it's a fucking wire. I mean, that is how law missiles work too, I think. Or tow missiles, I forget which one's which. Like, I can just steer you midair, wired, no signal interruption. I mean, who cares about the price of, like, a few 100 meters worth of coiled wire? So, Of course, then the wire gets snagged on something, and the missile starts, spinning around wildly.
Of course, we could just get our Technowitch to basically do his techno magic to kidnap something really nasty underwater weapon and basically have it shoot it with some underwater missile.
Here's a
Also
snorkel
possible.
and a harpoon.
Oh, we thought
Have fun.
on the radar it looked like a Russian submarine. Oh, it was just a sea monster.
Yeah. Because, as much as she is a sort of get out of jail free card for some situations, it also very much needs to sort of align with her agenda. She's not just there for you to cast magic whenever the fuck you feel like it.
Yeah.
Even if you're like, oh, there's a great big monster there. Yeah, okay, so go shoot it. Can't you shoot it for us?
No.
That's
Oh,
magic is
we need her in
expensive
a
compared to
returner.
a guy with a gun just shooting it. Like, I'm fighting a much bigger picture right now. Thank you very much. Now, if it was like, oh, the creature is hooked up to the internet and it's infected, okay, then maybe she's like, oh yeah, I can just quickly take care of that. Or like what you said, like, the hack into a military base and make it seem to the American Navy like there's a Russian submarine down there that they can just easily blow up real quick.
It's a
Mar-
Venezuelan fishing boat.
Marcus plan
It's
is
got a lot
like,
of oil on it.
Yeah,
Marcus gonna
it's
fly
probably
like a
drug.
drone. That's underwater drone.
All right, well, they'll take a little while. Those don't exactly grow on trees. But in the meantime, let's put that as a plan B. Also, you very much already used your token, so let's try to give the others the opportunity to dictate how this is. Pex, you sort of took the lead with, oh, what if we just blow it up this way? So if you still feel strongly about it one way or another, then you are the explosive expert. Anders?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just really don't know what to say or do. I mean,
Well, let's say there's this situation. It's fully up to Pex to solve it, and you can do it whatever the fuck comes to your mind. What do you do?
Nuke it from the orbit.
well, yeah, that was what I was gonna say actually, but I decided it's too stupid to even voice out. But
I mean, do you have nukes
Like-
in orbit? Do you have any realistic way to get
Fuck
nukes
if I
in
know.
orbit?
Marcus is a very skilled hacker. I'm sure he can figure out a way.
Marcus, you solved this problem.
Mm,
Hacking Pentagon, yes.
Just
Yes.
hack the Pentagon and take one of their nukes and send it at the thing. But yeah,
at the risk of jumping the other way, is it possible for Victor to try and find the things when we reconvene? And he's like, "Did you bring them?" And he's like, "No." Well, let's go get them.
okay, this is
We need to know
very
what we're
much a
dealing with.
luck thing since you're dealing with a vaguely described
Yeah.
location where they were just tossed on the side of the road where they probably...
Yeah, but he's like, "No, you guys are coming and showing me where we're going."
What's your luck on this? 4. No.
No, yeah, never mind. Yep, okay.
Like some cat made
No,
off
man.
with them very quickly.
Yeah.
Stinky
Yes,
fish
well, I
smelling
mean-
things.
It's too bad we don't have them. We could have masked them as vampire mind control devices that they're breeding underwater and sending the Leopold Society there that way. But since we don't have any evidence, I guess that plan's out of the window.
So then what?
Then we turn back to Pex.
I got 2 jerry cans and a dream.
I mean,
Right.
do you want to swim
That is-
down there and deliver the jerry cans manually?
Doesn't gasoline float?
You got to somehow set it on fire underwater in such a way that it explodes. I mean, you do have expertise in explosives, right? Demolition.
True.
Well, some tiny bit.
Well, if you have any experience you haven't spent yet.
I do actually.
Oh yeah, and explosives are incredibly dangerous underwater.
Mm-hmm. I would
So you
say
can make
use
it
that
large enough.
experience, dump a point of willpower into it, and be like, this is a bomb that'll work underwater.
Yeah.
An
I do
improvised
like the
explosive.
idea. I do like the idea of blowing shit up.
Right.
I can get behind this plan. However, I'm not gonna go swimming in with it, so that
No? Well, that's what Marcus's drone that he bought would be for.
exactly, yes.
Which brings us to
Yeah.
the last question of this whole equation, which is how do you find this thing again? Because just going to the place where it was previously isn't exactly going to be enough. And you want to use your bomb scout drone to just search the entire lake bed?
We buy a radar.
Okay, well,
We hack Starlink for a bit.
So
Starlink doesn't
What's
have
the-
like monster detection built in.
does this mean that we need to actually go fishing?
Well,
I
if it
guess.
moves.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, Pex, you finally get to come fishing with the guys.
Okay, yeah. Pex, you organize a fishing trip. You prepare this explosive, you have the drone in case you find it, and you take everyone on a fishing boat on Lake Michigan.
And we need a bunch of harpoon guns. With arrows with explosives.
Explosive. Is it weird that I find a bunch of explosive harpoons just ready to go on a boat? Probably the least realistic thing.
For us, yeah, probably. But
I'm
that
pretty
would
sure
mean
that's
that
not
we
a.
had-
I mean, if you're going whaling in the early 1900s, yeah, maybe then you have explosive harpoon guns. But pretty sure those haven't been a thing in a while.
Yeah, we would need to have something bit more high technology, like a high caliber weapons. Just something they take for when they go hunting elephants or something like that.
I mean, just big guns.
Or a really like a heavy crossbow.
Question: how does Dante's tracking with monsters work? Is it by smell or is it more of a sensation / aura detection thing?
He will tell you that generally to him it is a sense of smell.
Okay.
Though, he will tell you, yeah, sometimes he just feels like he knows something is there.
Yeah.
He's not 100% sure how it works yet. He's pretty
because
sure
it
it's some
worked
sort
on
of spiritual sense.
Yeah, because it worked on films, which don't really have smell.
But, yes. I mean, you want to take Dante
could we
with
go-
you?
Well, yeah, kinda. At first, Victor was like, "Well, why don't we just go have a nice boating day around the lake to see if you can pick up anything?"
Mm-hmm.
Like before we are fully armed, and then we're like, "Go, Dante, sniff it out," and he's like, "Eh."
But then
But
again,
like
it
a
would be
preliminary
real nice.
scouting thing of just boat. Well, it's a lake. People boat there anyway, I imagine, unless it's completely void of boats the entire day. So
Yeah, but
what?
it would be real nice to have something to defend ourselves with if, for example, the tentacle monster also has some kind of smell.
Fair
Or
point.
sense of smell.
That is true. That is true. But then werewolves and vampires and shit are dime a dozen in this place.
Yeah, and ghosts.
Yeah. So that would mean
Yeah,
there
but
would
this guy
be.
was in me for a bit.
Oh, sure, but you don't have to come.
Oh, sure.
Like
Okay, this one out.
like
That's good.
it's just
Maybe I'll
purely
survive.
purely a nice day out boating to see if he can pick up
I mean,
anything.
if the odds are that this is exceptionally dangerous, then who goes on the boating trip?
All of us.
Marco's gonna speak with Bruno that would it work if we would have actually the explosives floating in a canisters? Like we wouldn't need to throw it. We would basically drag them behind us and let loose with maybe a timer.
Mm-hmm.
If we happen to find this monster, we would just let
Like
it go
mines, like
and drive away and explode it when it's near.
you mean like sea mines, kinda?
Yeah, like a sea mines, yes.
I mean,
Okay. And then some
technically,
other boat eventually goes up to it and goes kaboom?
I mean, I probably do like DIY sea mines, but I do feel like the drone approach would be more accurate, like, and more
So we have our bomb being dragged in submerged with the drone. Then the drone has to be quite strong, quite powerful.
yeah. Well, I
And,
mean, hopefully,
and-
whatever the fuck tentacle-y thing is down there, I mean, it'll just grab it, think it's a snack, eat it, and then we blow it up.
You can always hope, I suppose.
Could put the bomb inside a corpse of a cow or something, right?
yeah, that's actually a good idea.
Which would then also float?
Well, it mostly floats because there's a lot of gas inside of it.
Okay.
If we put it to be heavy, and the drone is there to just basically give it a direction when it goes down.
Okay, so hold on. So you take a whole bunch of explosives. You put those in a dead cow, and then you tie them with a little rope to your drone, and then you pilot that down to the creature and hope it takes the bait?
Yeah, basically.
During Victor's research, did he find out anything about the intelligence level of this thing? No way, he was a botch. Never mind. I don't know why I'm asking. And Victor's convinced that it's God
Make
level.
some
So he's
shit
like,
up.
yeah, exactly. He's like, that won't. We're not talking about a dumb beast. We're talking about a master manipulator here, who has orchestrated the whole clam plantation thing through a fucking videotape to be sent here so that it gets a new slave to be brought into the lake so that it can send its offspring out to take control of people like Peter. You guys think it's gonna go ooh snacky when it sees a cow float where a cow shouldn't be and just eat it like a dumb fish from a hook?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is the best that we can do.
I mean, I get it, but
I still feel like human-controlled drone would be able to approach this thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you know where it is.
Now we might all horribly die. Might just grab the bomb and chuck it at us, but
I mean, do we still have? I don't. I guess we don't. Wish we still had those remote detonators that we had some time ago.
Cow bomb.
Back in Oregon.
We can buy new ones.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you can get a do dark vision lenses work underwater?
Do dark vision lenses work? Wait, dark vision lenses? When the fuck
Night
did you get those?
vision. Night vision.
Night vision
Oh, the goggles, you mean? Night
Yeah.
vision goggles.
Like if you have night vision sight or something in your little
I
submarine.
think you would need specialized equipment for
yes.
Right. Can you doctor some? Like, I don't know, you're good with hands. You're the technology guy. Can you technology something into a drone like that?
You want to see as a person underwater?
I mean, surely
Well,
just a big
if
spotlight
it's-
would be the best way of dealing with that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's remote control, I mean, if you look at Mythbusters going about the episode of, oh, should you dive into a swimming pool when someone throws a grenade in it? You don't need to detonate it right next to it. The shockwave will carry through the water.
I think diving into the swimming pool cliche is more if someone throws a grenade nearby, not so much into the pool.
Right. Well, the point is we don't need to bump into his side. If it's a big enough explosion, we can take it near. And if we have remote detonators, when its tentacle when it's reaching with its tentacle, like, no, I'm going to eat this the fuck out. If we find it, we can detonate it and still hope that the shockwave does damage to it before it throws the bomb out. So we have visual, we can see it. And then we know we can control when it detonates and not leave it to luck. Is that possible? Asking our technologically more advanced friends.
You can probably have a bomb that you're in complete control of when and where it detonates. The bigger problem is finding this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is the big issue. I'm fully confident.
Yeah, that's why he wants visual on the drone.
Just go, there it is, boom.
Yeah, that's why he's like, well, night goggles underwater maybe, so we have visual underwater.
Okay, great, but that means you are scouring a, let's call it at least 10 by 10 kilometer area of just fucking lake. That is not something you search.
No, but that's also why he wanted to go like, oh well, let's go boating with Dante and see if he can sense it. If we have someone capable of sensing it, if not, then we're back to the drawing board. But
this also might take like several days. So I'm gonna take a little bit of control of the story here, and say that in an attempt to find this stuff, you're gonna clutch together a bomb and a drone, and hoping you could do something like that. The two more fishery of the two, which will be Pex and Marcus, will be on this boat, doing their best, sort of testing things out. Does the drone work? Does Dante smell something as you're boating around? Maybe once or twice Peter and Victor are also there, but this is taking several days. You think you're slowly getting a grasp on things, but over time, particularly as the incidents in the city sort of occasionally flare up and then go down again. Dante was saying that it smells so strongly of ghosts in certain buildings overlooking this place. And he points to a big building and just says, like, something went down there. I think I can see a whole bunch of ghosts looking out the window over here. Maybe they're keeping an eye on the lake too.
That's a fair point.
You know, if you're not helping, scour the place, could you guys go check that out then?
Yep.
Okay. Peter and Victor, I'm going to say that you two are the people for that, as it is away from the immediate risk of getting blown up by something. This will take you to an office building, which is largely shut down right now. Like, it's closed, and there is a notice that says closed for renovation. But from what you can see from the outside, there was apparently some big fight here. You can see scratch marks from where werewolves did stuff. And they have attempted to clean out a lot of the blood. But to the observant and experienced eye, such as yours, you can still see some traces remain. But right now, the place is largely empty, to just an empty office building. You know, there's a lot of the stuff still there, but hold on, I'll have the things here. Where was it? Why do I lose all my images? If they want to load, there we go. Yeah, yeah. An office building waiting to be repurposed after a thorough cleaning, as apparently there was an incident in some of the floors. Now, first off, how exactly would you find your way? There's just a locked door. There's not a whole lot of security right now, other than just, some locks in places, as if it is a very mundane place. There is a notice warning you, careful, noxious chemicals, health and safety says you can't go in here. But ultimately, you break open one lock and you're in there.
Yeah. How would we approach this? Oh man, I'm trying to remember, how did we do? Oh wait, we didn't. Yeah. Victor will have prepared a makeshift Ouija board. And he'll be like, well, guys, is your channel, Peter. We're, your supernatural channel. We're here for hauntings, something like that. Yeah, we probably move really. How long does second sight last? Victor would probably have it on when we
one
enter,
scene,
at least.
effectively.
Yeah. Thanks to our
Yes.
maybe before he activates his, he will try and keep an eye out on the previous sort of signs of a haunting that we've already experienced before, like a chill in the air and the sort of emotional weird resonance that a haunted place has, like with the other Samuel, the journalist.
Okay.
Like sort of more of an awareness, or awareness basically in terms of skills. You would try and keep that open, and when and if we start sensing things, that's when the second side comes on.
Okay, yep. Fully legit. What main method of supernatural sensing would you like to use besides that? Because you activate your second sight as soon as you find something. And when you're inside and you start wandering around this abandoned office space, pretty quickly, like, lights start flashing, chills start going through the air. You think you hear whispers.
Right. At that point, Victor, like I said, he has a makeshift Ouija board which he puts onto the floor. He's not entirely sure if all ghosts can manipulate these things. The last thing that did was a demon. But he does place it on the floor.
Yep.
And sort of takes a step back and goes, "We're terribly sorry to disturb you. But we are in the middle of an investigation, and you might be able to really help a lot of people out of a serious danger in this city. Will you communicate with us?"
Multiple things
Wait.
will start appearing on the Ouija board at once,
nice.
and multiple things sort of happen, as if multiple different forces are all tugging on the Ouija board at once. As it's like, what happened? It's like, I want revenge. And like, it watches.
Whoa! I was about to ask if I need to put my backpack further away because it has it's full of ghost deterrents. But holy shit, this has activity.
No. He goes, okay, one at a time. Do you guys know what hides in the lake?
Again, multiple responses at one. Ones go, please, I just want to go home. And I'm like, kill those bastards that did this. And then one other goes, like, the great one in the lake, he watches us all. See, you could feel his stare eternally watching us.
There's a peeping
Okay.
Tom in the lake. The
Victor
fuck?
slaps you at the back of the head. If that's what you actually say.
Yeah. He's trying to keep it light.
Yeah. Stop it. You're insulting it. Then Victor goes, how would we find the Great One? His gifts have been brought to the city, and one of the messengers was killed in action. His spawn destroyed on land.
Okay. The various things tugging at the Ouija board are trying to, all simultaneously give messages. But because so many of them are doing stuff at once, you can't get a clear answer.
Okay.
Also, this place starts feeling significantly colder and more surreal the more those voices seem to fight with each other.
Yeah, there's probably a huge throng, little by little, just accumulating.
As if there's a big queue and they're all tugging on it simultaneously, DDoSing their Ouija board.
So should I take out some like crucifixes and stuff like that and just try to drive at least some of them away so we can get some clarity?
I'm not sure how you would choose which ones. Victor will activate his second sight and to see what we're dealing with to start with.
You will see what looks like 4 ghosts, all sort of standing around the Ouija board, as real as you and Peter, just standing there. Although they are very clearly, dead, and they look like a shell of a person.
Right.
They all look like some sort of office worker and a secretary. The secretary just looks confused. One of them looks really angry, pacing back and forth. One of them just with one arm pointing out the window and mouth open.
Okay.
One very rapidly sort of floating around the office.
Damn it. Oh, this
I should have brought multiple boards, I guess. How many? I have no idea how many there are.
There's 4. There's at least 4 that I can see. Well, to the angry one, Victor turns and goes, "Who killed you?" Let's start with that. You, sir, angry one. Who killed you?
It's a little difficult to get the details, but you focus on it for a while, and you get the idea that this guy was one of the unfortunate victims of werewolves. Like, as he describes, rabid claws as monsters stormed this place. And rip me apart, hunt down those monsters, kill all those bastards. As he is more consumed by rage than really interested in any sort of answer.
Right, okay. Well, that's not something we can do, which is not what he says out loud. It's a good thing we didn't bring Dante with us. Then he will turn to the guy pointing out of the damn it. Would he have? Yes, he would. He's Victor. Of course he would. He takes out his lip balm, because of course he has one. And he starts drawing a couple of more boards. And one he takes one near the guy pointing out. And to Peter he says, you keep asking questions on these boards, these 3 others, and I'll be over there with the guy pointing to the lake and asking questions from him. We switch if he's not the one who knows about the lake, but you keep these 3 distracted while I try to communicate with the one over there who might actually know what we need to find out. Okay? Just try not to piss them off. One of them is a woman. I'll just tell you that much. You seem to be very good with women, so it's the confused one.
Okay.
How you doing?
Okay, let's focus on that one a little
And
bit.
he takes a couple of quarters to be the markers on the other board, so that there is a sort of pointer for them to move.
Yes.
And places them on the boards. And says, too much traffic. We will each give you a board so you get your message across. So you don't all have to fight for the one.
Sure. Let's focus for a second on the female secretary Ghost and Peter. Peter, what do you say to the secretary Ghost? She seems scared and confused. She just wants to know what's happening.
Yeah, not that I know, because I'm not second sighting. I'm trusting Victor on this. So okay. So what's wrong, baby?
How the fuck do you say, like, I mean, she's not just going to say cry emoji. Actually, she's modern. She probably uses so she puts in the parentheses cry emoji parentheses.
No, oh,
please, I just want to know what happened here. I'm so confused. I want to go home.
We are all a little bit confused. Don't worry about it. Mostly, are you in pain?
Yes.
Like in physical pain? Where does it hurt?
The inside.
Oh.
I feel empty, like I was drained of everything.
Ah, okay. But you lived a good life, didn't you?
No, I didn't get anything done. I just worked. I was told I was going to get a lot of stuff done with that, and then I'd find some nice guy.
There's still time
more
for
upset
that
than before.
Yeah, there's still time for that. You're going to the good place, aren't you? So,
Oh my God!
You don't have to worry about any of that.
Peter, please, just not even a fucking intelligence check here. This is just, can you say something like that with a straight fucking face to a ghost who's just stuck in some sort of clear eternal torment? Manipulation. ghost manipulation DC empathy. Can you say that with a straight face? Manipulation empathy DC 8.
Have I cleared my health while?
No. You're still hurt.
Because you said it takes multiple days. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how many.
Okay,
days.
let's take off 1 hurt point. You know.
All right.
You
But
are a
it doesn't
fast
help.
healer, I forget.
Yeah, I am. So pool mod -2. Difficulty 8. No willpower used. Still a success.
Still 1 success. You will realize as you're doing this that you're actually being incredibly insensitive, and you should probably not try to make assumptions about how the other world, the ghost world, is experienced, since actually you don't know jack shit about it. And saying something like, "Oh no, you're gonna go to heaven," to someone who is already dead and clearly not in heaven, might not be the smartest thing to say.
This is the first time he actually catches himself to say something insensitive. Holy crap. So he goes like, but you're probably going, you know, you'll probably be fine. It might get better. Like, can you see anything that's that you could you like do to make you feel better? Something not hostile, hopefully. Like,
she will specify. She just wants to know, like, what happened here to end her life so horribly. The last thing she remembers was that there was a banging, and then like the chief, the department chief came in a bit, and then there was a sharp pain, and then nothing.
Well, okay, so you have problems with your insides. Do you feel like they were drained? Maybe
Yes,
your lifeblood itself
empty.
was drained?
She says yes.
So, okay, so this might be, well, now you know that supernatural is real, because, ghosts are real. This might be a vampire we're talking about. This city has a real problem with vampires, and I'm sorry I couldn't get to it fast enough.
Give me the most polite, soothing attempt at soothing this ghost lady as you explain to her that she was killed by a vampire who drained her. Like, how does Peter do that, Mr. Doesn't have fucking subtlety when dealing with women?
That just throws me up a loop. But what you like, vampires are real, but you might find some help if ghosts are good at haunting, so you could just go and torment the one who killed you. That usually helps in the movies, at least, right? Just try not to spill it over to the civilians. It's going to make you better. I assure you.
Just go haunt him, whoever him is, since she doesn't seem to know. And
they usually operate in lairs, so
just go find his lair.
On the ghost. Yeah, I'm gonna unleash a vengeful ghost on the vampires.
Yeah, all right. No, she's just gonna go like, yes, I will get my revenge, and she turns into an angry, wrathful apparition.
Shit. Oops.
But she's not focused on you right now, as apparently she runs off through the office floor.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do as a defender.
Preoccupied with something, but not here right now.
Not get focused by the enemies and unleashing them onto the world. Yep.
Great. That leaves angry guy, office guy, and it's out there guy. Who do you focus on? The two of you.
Since Victor's on the
It's out there guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of the others were left for Peter. Like,
All
keep
right.
this distracted so I can talk to that one
office guy doesn't
Yeah.
seem to be a big deal, as he's mainly just very quickly and rapidly going through the various office components. Angry guy is busy yelling at Peter in a way that Peter can't do much about. I mean, unless he wants to give him something to fight, which would be arguably Peter himself. Since there is nothing really as a justified target nearby, so you can either try to quell his anger, or you might risk becoming the target of it. So, if you ignore him for too long, you might also become the target of it. Since there is a lot of rage in this ghost. Peter, how would you deal with that?
Last time we encountered something like this, we called the cops, or somehow managed to call him. No, we called the cops, right?
You called the cops on the ghost.
we contacted Karen or whatever from the it's not
ghost hotline?
Cerberus or Ouroboros. Yeah, it was the ghost hunty people, and we got the ghost sucky gloves.
No, I'm not talking about ghosts. I'm talking about the angry guy, the angry aspect. So there was this
The bald guy?
angry guy in the football match or whatever.
Right, yeah, but this is a ghost.
I know. So
you called the cops on the one guy.
This time.
You could. Hi, there's an angry ghost. Hello, police. There is angry ghost here. Contact Ghostbusters, please. Arrest ghost.
Last time we had an angry ghost, we promised him that we would use the technology to loosen his tie so that he can go out and hunt his... Like, we were like, no, we know who did it. We'll just loosen the tie so that you can personally go and fuck over that person.
Right, and then
haunt
you
him to
sucked
death.
him into the Ghostbuster sucking machine.
Yeah, and then we sent the flask to Britannica Arcanum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically we were like, sick 'em, boy.
Get him. But yes. All right. Peter, you're busy with that, and unless you give me a specific thing, that'll have a follow-up. Meanwhile, Victor, the one ghost that's talking about the one thing outside, you have a separate little Ouija board you made with him, so now you're talking to him.
Yes.
It is speaking a little bit cryptically, so you're going to have to understand him. Please give me Perception Occult. DC 8. As you try to make sense of its rambling.
Yeah. DC Occult. Difficulty 8. I will use a willpower on this.
That's fine.
Now that I remember that that's a thing.
Okay.
4 successes.
4 successes. You will be able to scribe some stuff on the window that eventually matches, like, okay, here's the lake, and here's where we are right now. And then when you would be here, you would sense it over there, and when you were there, you would sense it over there. That gives a certain triangulation of a position. Does that match? Yeah, yes, says ghosts in haunted howling. Oh, okay, that means it's over here. Oh, slightly higher. Oh, slightly to the left. As you interpret its howling, and you get a good idea of, okay, means there. And then you make notes of that, and then you have to somehow try to figure out how that translates to a specific map location. But you have all of it written down, and as long as you can get out of here, you can probably translate that with the laptop and a little bit of work. But the ghost says, it's there, it watches, that's great. It watches, that's great. But where exactly? There, okay, bye.
Yeah. Victor's always behind him, looking exactly where his finger's pointing, and when he's going, he's like, okay, that, yep. Did it seem reverent or terrified?
Terrified.
Like, is it like, oh, it's what?
Terrified.
Okay, so not like a worshipper going, oh, we want to.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, great. Victor's like, cool. We will try and then he mimics very clearly, like closing eyes. Is like, you'll not be watched.
We will
soon.
go take a nap with the fishes.
Yeah.
And its
And the
response is
guys
like,
are-
oh.
Thumbs up. Okay, Peter, I think we have what we need. You good?
As Peter is like, no, you don't understand. Just let me listen. Let me speak. Why are you so angry? What do you want? It's impossible. That's nothing.
Yeet.
What if I said? What if I said the same to you?
Peter and the ghost are in a yelling contest. But yes, they seem to be a little bit of a stalemate.
Yeah, it's an impasse. Peter has no ability to survive a, an angry child, basically.
Mm-hmm. But yes, Victor, what do you do?
Victor comes over and
You lose.
This is time for terrible decisions. And he goes, I understand your pain, but your kindred spirit with this man, he too has faced those terrible monsters and barely escaped. Hear his rage. He too has lost friends to a fate similar to yours, and he is still hunting down those beasts.
Oh, really? What were their names?
And then Victor goes, what was the names of your squad?
Doc, Reaper, Snacks, RPG Magnet.
Those aren't
I can't
names.
even
Those are
remember.
nicknames.
The real names, Peter. The
You
real
don't even
names.
remember their real names, do you?
Let me see if I do.
They're written in my backstory. Give me a moment.
Those are
Yeah,
titles.
indeed.
That's like saying, oh, yes, the cleric in my party.
Except that they're the actual names, like
The ranger, the wizard. He had a name.
like if somebody says the defender, yeah, sure, but Victor says kitten.
That guy who always had
not...
a Snickers bar for me.
Yeah. No. That's why he's actually called Snacks, not the Snickers guy.
Yeah, but okay, if he's called Snacks because he always gave food to people, surely that is his role. Even if it's not like,
sure.
oh, the RPG guy, the fighter guy, the wizard, the guy who had food. Doc, the guy who's a doctor and patches us up. Twitch, the twitchy guy.
But yeah, fittingly, Peter has no idea what the names of his squad mates are.
This seems to just sort of infuriate the ghost more. But, I mean, he's not stopping him from leaving, so...
Right. Okay, well, then we'll leave. Because like, okay, let's go.
Right. As you make your way towards the exit, you can't seem to find it.
Of course.
Now,
why did you have to piss him off?
Have you seen that stuff where the office building just sort of goes into infinity and just sort of loops around and all starts looking the same?
Feels like every time you go into a new place, yeah?
Yeah, well, pretty much that starts happening.
Oh, okay. Why do we... It's one of those weeks, you know?
No.
You try to go and investigate something, the life-threatening situation just jumps up at you.
I mean, to be fair, you're just in a room. Life-threatening might not be the best term for it.
Well, a room you can't escape with no food, yeah, starts to become a little bit of a life-threatening situation.
Well, eventually.
Yeah.
Anyway, we saw windows, right? We just get out
windows. We also because Victor has been did practice making the bowlers, for example, that he used on the vampires. He has been learning how to make the stuff for supernatural hunting that he
Mhm.
learned from Dante, would he have? I mean, we went to a house full of ghosts. Ghosts are kind of Umbra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're supernatural. They're potentially dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So would it be entirely implausible that he also had some of those incense bundles that seem to be keeping supernaturals sort of away? Because I would imagine that's something that he would probably have brought along in case.
I imagine you would
they
just have
needed-
your stuff to be prepared. That's not a big.
Yeah,
that's not
like
big
a safe
thing.
perimeter.
I have the backpack. The
Yeah.
backpack is full of all kinds of anti-ghost stuff, and if you give me a hint that it might work, it's in the backpack.
Fair
Right,
enough.
but this is specifically something he's crafted in the Umbra. So he will take one of those bundles and he will light it up, because that's how he saw the people move through the Umbra and its unstable
Mm-hmm.
landscape. It's also something that seemed to stay in his mind, stabilize maybe the village area,
Mhm.
because that never really changed. So he's hoping that incense, that influence, will help sort of ward off the ghost, whatever ghostly influence is destabilizing and twisting this place,
Okay, two
hopefully
questions.
allowing us to.
One, what do you target with that incense?
Balls?
What do you mean target? Probably if it's based on phenomena, then the let's say the confusion that prevents us from leaving, if it
What?
can be abstract.
You
like that.
target the confusion.
well, well, I'm not sure what you mean by targeting. As in, what kind of a focus does
Okay,
it
in
need?
that case, the check becomes a little bit more difficult.
It's because you never explain how it works. You just
No,
say I know how to craft it.
I'm just saying I have described this place as having been filled with several things, right?
Yeah.
And some of those things have been addressed and some of those things haven't. And then now a thing happens where the officer gets all squimshy.
Yeah. Rage.
We should resolve the ghost problems, probably. And maybe incense might actually drive them off.
Okay, how many ghosts were there?
Well, there were 4 ghosts. There was the lady who ran
one
off.
got away. Yep.
Yeah, there's the lady who ran off. There's the angry ghost who's a danger. There's the guy who's pointing to the lake. And then there's the guy who's just drifting about, which would probably mostly relate to us not finding our way out, because he doesn't really care about leaving. He's just going about the office.
So you wave the incense in the face of?
Probably the drifty guy who just drifts around the
Okay,
office
there
and
you
has
go.
no intention of leaving.
Okay, please give me intelligence occult.
Yeah.
DC 7, as you're like, ghost hair, as you shove the incense in its mouth.
Does it smell like ghost repelling incense to you?
I will use my 4C for this.
Sure.
To because we kind of need to get out with the information.
Probably.
Maybe.
Oh, that's a fuck ton of successes. Okay, yeah, no, you go up to that ghost and like, it's probably that ghost. Hold on, lights, ghost repelling incense, shoves incense in mouth of ghost. Ghost goes, and smoke comes out of every orifice of the ghost. It crashes through the window in a panic, falls downstairs. Office is normal again.
Cool.
Oh, it was that last ghost. Oh,
Well, you can't see. You don't have.
Never
second
would have
sight on,
guessed.
so. You just saw Victor shove the bundle somewhere, and all of a sudden,
All of a sudden, a
everything's
window breaks and the bundle flies out the window.
Okay. Oh, so
because you didn't have second sight on.
Yeah. You showed this office. Who's the boss? Nice.
Well, there was a ghost that was drifting about and twisting the space, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Like, I don't want to chew everything too much for you and give the answers that way, but
No, it's fine. It's
sometimes
fine.
it's like, are people even paying attention to the puzzle?
No, I knew about the ghost, but I was like, what kind of a
phrasing is
target? Yeah, because the actual functionality of the bundle has never been
But you're
So
holding a
that's why I
bunch
was
of
curious.
incense. Do you just wave it around yourself? Fuck it, let's go.
Well, that's how I saw it work. It was like we just wave it around and everything's safe. So
Quick
it may
vote
be-
by everyone. Am I crazy or is he misinterpreting me?
No, I just
No
felt like
objections.
I
You're
lacked
crazy.
information.
Okay, let's go.
That is entirely possible.
Great. Anyway, after that, given the ghost information, you now have a bunch of extra information. You share that with the rest of the group.
Yes.
You put it on the maps, you use it with Marcus' information. It seems to relay or indicate that there is a specific section, much smaller than you were previously searching, where this creature was sensed by the ghost as being. Also, because a bunch of the ghosts are dealt with, it's a lot easier for Dante to now sniffer in the area undistracted, without feeling like he's constantly being watched by ghosts. You're fairly certain you can find the creature now. How do you proceed? As a team, everyone. Anyone, feel free to speak up. If you still have your thing, feel free to use it.
So do we get the boat, the drone, the bomb,
Yep.
and just drive off with those?
Yep.
Um,
Feel free to just use your token and dictate exactly how this plays out.
Well, if nobody else is willing to,
Yeah,
I'll take
I
my
think
trusty
there's taking care
rifle.
of his kids right now.
I'll take my trusty rifle with me. Say, okay. I assume, Marcus, you got us the boat. Fex, you got us the bomb. No, actually, Victor, you got us the boat. Marcus, you got us the drone, and Fex, you got us the bomb. And I have my.
Yes,
I have.
sir. Thank you, Peter, for the cow.
I think we were past the cow, but I did bring cow if you get it, and I have food with us. So we should be ready. Just pack any sidearms. We're probably gonna need it. Any secondary explosives like dynamite or hand grenades or I don't know, law missiles.
Do you tell me? What do you bring?
Exploding harpoons.
What would you have available?
I don't know.
Peter's not the guy who just stole from the military, so he doesn't have any memorabilia. Yes, I guess this is it. Just remember, pack your NVGs with you, and be ready for anything. We should be
What's
going.
an NVG?
Night vision goggles,
Oh.
dude.
Victor asks as he's busy blessing the bomb, which Victor will want to do as well. He doesn't know if it works on a bomb in this case, but he's like, it's worked on rifles and shit against supernatural, so why not?
Do we have some stuff from the Umbra? Could some of that actually work here?
Yeah, that's the blessing that he's about to do.
Yes, he blesses the bomb and your weapons.
They should circumvent some manner of resistance monsters tend to have against mundane weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
And I mark it with a writing greetings from humanity.
We
and
come in peace.
Not that, but a heart next to
From
it.
humanity with love.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Then.
Hey, hey, any supernatural markings I should make next to it? There must be like something that that's used to get away, like crosses are against vampires, and I don't know, stakes are against. No,
allegedly.
that's vampires too.
You don't really know enough about this thing to determine that.
Yeah, Victor goes. Well, the problem is that a mark is a mark unless you know how to actually empower it, which I still haven't figured out. So
Sure, but I'd just like to, make it crap its pants before it explodes when it sees it. You know?
Well, I don't know. Google fucking Lovecraft. I'm sure he has something about this. He was the big guy behind this whole thing.
Yeah. So I do, and I find the little
Elder Rune.
elder sign, and I craft the original one, which is the leaf, basically. I just draw it next to the heart. Yeah, there we go. Now it's perfect. I hope he likes my, likes my gift to it.
All right. So all four of you are on the boat.
Yep, we get on the boat.
You drive over to the location. You verify all your calculations.
We carry all our fucking weapons that we have.
It's a fishing boat, so it should have a little sonar. Although this thing seems to be staying very quiet, so it doesn't immediately ping on us like, there it is. But compared, in combination with the location and sending the drone down there to verify that there is some huge thing which has a texture and appearance similar to the shiny rock that you saw in the thing, which Peter will be able to point at and say, you know what, that's kind of similar to what we saw before. That must be their sort of default camouflage. I think that's it.
Yep. Just don't get near that, like, personally.
Well, I mean, you're all on the ship and you're looking at a little monitor as the drone's being.
Yeah, no, I have no intention of diving
down.
in.
Yeah, all of you are on the ship, and the little boat's going down, and the little drone with the bomb is going down. Woo, right.
You see something like that? Don't go next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just blow it up.
Can you? Is there looking at the monitor? Is it like a smooth thing, or is it like, are there small crevasses
There's
or
all
something
sorts of
where you
bumps and whatnot? It seems, if it is indeed the thing, it seems to be camouflaging itself as the lake bed with rocks.
Okay. Right. Can you get the bomb to that crevasse over there, like as deep as you can without just bumping the outer shell in case it's hard?
Just be ready to explode it anytime at a minute's notice, because
that's Pex's job. He's holding the detonators.
Who is holding the detonators?
This is Peck.
You're the boom guy. You're the boomer.
Yeah, I'm the young whippersnapper with the fast reflexes and great eyes.
I mean, the bomb's down there. Where are you going? You were the slayer of this, so it's personal, isn't it? So you do it. You have the token. Go token.
So
yeah, that's true. If you're using that, then just dictate what happens. I think we're past the point of just rolling for everything. Although for the damage done, I do kind of want Pex to roll me intelligence demolitions, just to see how big the bang is.
Okay, drive it like underneath, like between. Try to get it between like the sand and the boulder itself, and we'll try to maximize the effect. And then just I don't know if it would be Peter who is like in his excitement, like no, just blow it up. And when Pex is like, what the? And
oh my fucking god!
Like,
look at the amount of dice. Look at the amount of dice.
Yep.
One success.
Yep. There
So
has to be
Pe-
1-1 to ruin it all.
yeah. So Peter tries to snatch or wrestle the controls off, and then he just tries to get the
Okay.
flicks the switch itself.
Because of the delay, the positioning of the bomb was probably not ideal, as there is an explosion and the ship gets lifted up slightly and waves form, and clearly it blew up. So whatever's down there definitely took some damage. You're like, hey, that definitely did it. The drone's obviously destroyed, so you wouldn't really know what's happening down there now. You check the sonar and, well, I mean, a bunch of shit is happening. You just had a huge explosion down there.
Yeah, sonar probably picks up the dirt we kicked up.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
not exactly going to be
something's
super
moving.
healthy.
Yeah. He's like, maybe we should move just in case.
Work,
Yeah,
work
go, go,
well
go,
done.
go.
Let's go.
Holy shit, that was powerful.
Just in case what?
Just in case.
It's not dead.
Yeah, just in case it suddenly comes floating up. Just in case it isn't dead and it is angry.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be sitting ducks right above this.
Right. As a bunch of tentacles come up around the ship.
Okay. Time to activate second sight and just start
Right. Roll initiative.
Blasting, yes.
shooting as much as I can.
Bruno, do we have more explosives?
No.
Let me move your tokens here real quick.
Yep, that's exactly what I asked before we got here, but at least I wouldn't have randomly.
I'm assuming everyone just has their guns and whatnot.
Yeah. Probably.
Takes a while for me to find a token.
It's right here.
Yep,
Initiative.
I was somewhere else. Sure.
Ooh.
Tentacles.
Tentacles. Tentacles, tentacles, tentacles.
I'm a slow boy.
I think you mean Hercules.
Yeah.
Peter, you are first to respond that a bunch of visibly somewhat wounded tentacles now wrapping up around the ship, clearly pissed off, trying to grab you and drag you into
But
the
initiative
waters.
starts from the bottom.
Yep, bottom up,
Declarations from
yes.
the bottom up.
Intent.
Marcus, you're all concluding that some shit's happening. You are all still at the controls. I imagine you don't have just your guns in hand ready to fire at it. I don't know
Okay,
where exactly
I'm
you
going
keep
to
your guns.
to move the boat out of the tentacles way to understand where we might have the best chance of actually getting away, pressing the gas hard,
Okay.
rolling the wheel, and with the other hand, like having a shotgun ready. But I'm trying to like get the boat out of the tentacles grasp.
Drive this thing away. Okay, fair enough. Pex.
Yes, I'm here. Trying to separate tentacles from their owner with a shotgun.
Shoot stuff.
Shoot stuff.
I like how in the picture, like Marcus is like shouting, like "Holy shit, something's happening!" Peter's just
Peter's
calmly
tentacle
hanging
hand.
around, like
The
lounging.
fucking
So
tentacle
the tentacle
hand.
has taken Marcus's hand, which is why
really
he's shouting.
disturbing. Yeah.
It's assimilated your hand and like, oh my god, my hand. And Peter's like, I've seen
He's
this
not upset.
movie.
He's like, he's just thinking like, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. That's just Marcus's hand next to my head and around my waist.
That's not Marcus's hand that's around my waist, is it?
No, it's his arm.
No, that's something else. The tentacle.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Peter's
the
dead. Going,
tentacles
I've
tried
seen
to
this
grab
movie.
Peter and Marcus in the cabin. I imagine the others are on the other side of the boat. It does those two things and tries to then drag you into the water. It has multiple tentacles, so it can sort of do multiple things more easily than it would otherwise. But yeah. Did Victor say what he's doing yet?
Not yet. If you're on the other side of the boat, I guess I'm just. All he has his pistol out, and he's looking out for Bex's back, like making sure he's not getting grappled or attacked, ready to shoot a tentacle that emerges.
Peter, what are you doing?
So,
What is Peter?
I have a shotgun, and it has a. It's not an. Is it a? Yeah, it's a semi-auto. Did we? We didn't get those, so I have just a regular shotgun. So yeah, that's a fire rate of 1. I will shoot it twice.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't because it's such a weird. This is such a weird thingy. But yeah, I'll just shoot it once at the tentacle trying to grab me. I'll just blow it up. And yeah, since I start,
that means you go first. You just blow it with the tentacle.
Yep. I'm assuming it doesn't try to change its intention.
It does not try to change its intention. No.
All right. So, is it? What should I use? Perception or dexterity for the shot?
Dexterity. Dexterity firearms.
And -2 because I'm hurt.
To hit.
Boom, 3.
And 3 will hit.
And shotgun is 8, so 10.
A lot of damage. The big question is, I do sort of want answered is, did everyone just have their weapons on their back? Like, did you just go fishing with a shotgun slung over your shoulder, or was it like in a chest somewhere and you need to grab it first?
I mean, yes. Like, we went fishing for a huge tentacle monster, and I did call to pack every single weapon that we have with us.
Yeah, that is true. You did. That's just checking that everyone's on the same,
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, a bomb against this is something that Victor wasn't sure would actually fully kill it. So
yeah. So 6 successes for the shotgun, because Peter 2 was like, bring everything, take night vision goggles just in case.
Okay. Yep, you blast it in one of the tentacles. Next up, Victor.
Yep. Tentacles, pew pew.
Okay.
You see a pea shooter.
Yeah.
You
my
just
dainty little
some
firearm.
small caliber. Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's a burst or multiple shots or just one shot. But...
one shot. At least at the start. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
3 successes.
Yeah. What was the damage of this again?
So Glock is damage 4.
I always forget. You roll 2 extra dice when you have 3 successes, right?
Yeah. So 6.
Yeah, I think the extra
yes.
What was it? 7?
6 in total.
Yeah, because normally this was 4, so now it's 6 because you had 3 successes.
Okay, yeah. So, and it's
potentially last
again.
session we're doing with this system, and we're still going, fuck, how does it work?
60 10s. Roll.
That doesn't. That's.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, so 5, a 10, a 6, a 6, 10. A 1, and a 3. So
yeah,
2 successes. 2. Okay.
Oh yeah, 2 because
so 2 successes as you go. The bullet goes in and just sort of pierces out the other end. Next up, the tentacles will attempt to do 2 things: grab and drag Marcus away from the cab into the water. Do you want to change your action, by the way, into resisting this thing? Or Peter obviously can't because it's been his turn.
Yeah,
So
I-
Peter,
I was sure a shotgun would be enough.
yeah, it wasn't.
Yep.
So I'm gonna need you to make.
So my action was to basically to guide the boat out of the reach
Yes.
of the
To
of
go into the cabin
tentacles?
and just drive the boat away as fast as you could. That was your action.
Yeah, so my hands are on the wheel
Yes.
and the tentacles grasp me on the waist or shoulder or
Yes.
something like that.
You do get
right?
to contest this, yes.
Yeah, so I don't think that I need to basically do anything else than do like a.
Okay. You will, both of you will need to make just a how much strength points do you have each? You need to tell me how much strength points you have, and we're just going to deduct that amount, and that's what it needs to beat in order to drag you away. So
3 strength.
okay, so
2 strength.
does it have more than 3 successes? 6, 6, 8, 6. Okay, so
Ouch.
that means Marcus starts getting dragged.
Can I somehow use my brawl? I have brawl 4. Like a kind of wrestle myself. It's like trying to grab me, so like a wrestle match in a way.
That would probably be changing your intention.
Yeah, because you were focused on just driving away, and if you're like, I want to defend myself against this, then you probably could. But...
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
If you want to spend a point of willpower, then we can just be, yeah, I spend a point of willpower to defend myself instead of driving the boat.
Yeah, let's do that because I'm not of any good if I'm like submerged into the ocean and dying.
Cool.
So
You
yes.
use your willpower to defend against that. Next up, Peter.
Yep.
You can't change your thing because
Mhm.
you already did your thing. So the question is, how much strength do you have?
2 points.
2 points. Does it have more than 2 successes? Yes, it does.
Oh yes.
Peter goes
easily.
into the water and
Bloop.
is now desperately trying to hold on to the side of the ship. Let's just put my
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, as he's desperately trying to not get dragged under.
Ah, shit.
Both of your hands are also busy holding onto the side of the ship. I imagine your shotgun is just in the water gone.
Either that or drop to the deck. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's see what the luck is on that. Good luck on the deck. Oh, great luck. It lands
Oh,
just
good.
right next to you on the deck. And it even lands in such a way that it racks a new shell into it. Just
Karching. That would be so funny if I wasn't dying right now. So yeah, I'm holding on to my dear life.
Yes.
What did you say you were going to do?
Fuck, it got me.
I mean, I said I'm gonna shoot things, but
Yeah.
what are my options to when it comes to like doing something else? How did that work again?
If you want to change your action, that takes a point of willpower. So
Well, it's not my
a-
turn anyway yet.
Well,
so
yes, it is. Yes, it is your turn.
It is actually your turn right now.
How and why?
Because the
Because-
tentacle just went, and that means it's your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, well, okay, my what's it called? Thing was in a different order.
Yeah, I know. The initiative is a little different than we read naturally. So.
Can I take one-handed aim on the tentacle that is grabbing Peter and try to take a hold of Peter and drag him off the boat?
Okay, so you want to shoot and also grab Peter.
Yes.
Okay, 2 actions is perfectly fine. Just means you have a -2 on both of them. So in whatever order you want to do.
Start with shooting and
That's
it's full
fine.
body minus.
Do you want to
2.
shoot the thing that's holding on to Peter?
Yes.
Okay, well then, roll your dexterity firearms, -2.
1 success.
1 success is still a hit. And depending on what weapon you have, roll your damage dice.
What was the shotgun?
That's 8 damage dice. one-handed shotgun shooting next to Peter as he's being dragged under. I'm assuming you're shooting the tentacle that's dragging him under.
Yes. Oh, that's one. Whoops.
There's
And then the
a
eight.
few more dice.
Yeah.
We'll just ignore that one. Just roll 8 dice.
Yes, thank
Roll-
you. Sorry.
Oh,
Double ones, double tens.
So
what's that
One
one?
success.
8.
Yes, one success,
one
as is tradition.
one damage. As most of the blast just gets absorbed by the water. But then you're also trying to pull out Peter
Yeah,
out
is
of
that
the water.
would that
as
be
you're-
athletics or brawl or
whatever skill you think is just strength something. Probably strength athletics. You can use strength brawl if you want.
Okay.
See, you'll need to beat. We're going to say 4 successes. There's 4 successes. So okay.
Whoa. Okay.
You grab Peter and you yank him back out. The tentacle for a bit tries to hold on to him, and then tweak. He gets pulled onto the boat again. It's still sort of around his leg, and then the tentacle comes out of the water again to try again.
Holy shit! Great shot, man. Oh,
Marcus.
He's like smacking his ear to get the rigging off.
Marcus's turn.
Okay, so basically I'm trying to like wrestle the monster.
You use your willpower to try and defend, right?
Yes.
Then that is an automatic success because you have so many brawl points that we're just going to go with okay. So
Okay, yeah.
if you use it to defend, that means you don't then also get a thing on your turn, which means we're back in a new round. This is
Which
round
means
number
we
2,
roll.
which means everyone rolls it again for initiative.
Yes.
For the purpose of my own sanity, could you please use Victor's token that's over on the side here rather than...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
it did.
And then everyone re-rolls their token.
Isn't that the same token that I rolled last time?
No, so you use a different one somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Did I get 7 again?
I think you
Yeah.
I
did,
guess so.
I'm very consistent.
You're very 70. Okay, everyone's rolled. Initiative is declared. Tentacles are the slowest ones here. The tentacles will sort of group up and spin around each other as one huge tentacle and sort of reel back as if it's going to do a giant punch that hits all 4 of you as it sweeps across the deck, trying to knock anyone hit by it off the ship. Marcus, declare intent.
Fuck!
So-
Hit the deck.
It's gonna be faster than me anyway, so I'm just gonna defend.
No. We're faster than 8, so we can.
Yeah, you're
we
before it.
declare intent first, and then we.
Yeah, your
Let's
action
do
will go
it first.
first.
Okay, I will try to drive the boat away.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just going.
Evasive
I'm going to
maneuvers.
turn the wheel and push the gas on.
Mhm.
And because basically I don't really need to do anything else, I'm just going to. Okay, I cannot do 2 things at once. I'm just going to try to drive it away.
Yep. Okay. Pex, declare.
I'm gonna tackle Marcus to the ground or to the floor and hold him there down with me. If it actually looks like a sweeping strike.
Yeah, it looked like a sweeping strike, so you want
Yes.
to push him down so that he doesn't get fucking swiped.
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure how that'll interact with him driving the thing away, but we'll see. Peter?
Hopefully he manages something.
You push the
Yeah,
gas.
well, likely the acceleration is just a lever that you push forwards.
Mhm.
So just full gas ahead and
Also, you're like on the same initiative. But, Peter, what do?
I'll hit the deck and rearm myself with the shotgun.
All right.
So yeah, I'll be prone on the deck.
Grab the gun, be prone. Victor.
yeah, no, Victor will sort of dive into the cockpit as opposed to just being outside on the deck in case the thing capsizes. So he doesn't want to be loose baggage flying over the edge. So he's gonna dive inside where there are walls and a roof. Adding to the pile in there.
So just diving into safety.
Yes.
Cool. Victor dives to safety. Peter dives to safety and rearms. After that, Pex and Marcus are sort of on the same one, so I'm going to flip a coin whether or not the boat accelerates or not. 5 or higher, the boat accelerates as you push the lever. No, Pex will smack you to the ground to safety before the lever is pushed. He's like, "Get down, you idiot!" As the tentacles just sort of go whoosh, and smack a whole bunch. But everyone dives to safety, so no one gets hurt. They say that, but I need to roll 3 successes on this in order for that to do anything. Are you for real? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a thing.
Hates us.
Okay. All right. Who's the lucky one? I'm gonna say one person gets smacked. Who's the lucky one? Peter.
Are you surprised?
Peter.
I'm not.
Are we surprised? Peter,
No,
remember the
Peter.
time you got assaulted multiple times by the fucking octopus thing?
Peter, remember the fun we had with the tentacles in the water park?
So the tentacles will swoop over the thing, but as he's holding his arms up to reload his shotgun, those get clipped, and Peter goes flying as as the big swing just clips his shotgun that he's holding on to. It just goes boom.
Oh, no.
He's not being held onto by tentacles this time, but he is again in the water.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Everyone roll initiative again for round 3, final round.
Oh,
I'm
no
10.
wonder. Hey, you got the
No,
double digit
yeah, 10.
digits.
Wow. You did better.
Tentacle is once again extremely low by the looks of it. No, I thought I rolled a 2. Why is it a 6? Oh, plus 4.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's
I
just-
forgot how I have it set up. Yep. Initiative is set. All right. The tentacles are visibly tired, and you can see from the gunshots as well as explosion damage is clearly visible on it, as a lot of its skin is bleeding, and as you look at the rest of the creature, there seem to be some other tentacles barely on the boat and whatnot that are just blown off. So this creature is bleeding out heavily already. If not, at least severely hurt. It is deciding what to do. It will settle for one target if it can get it. So it will quickly move over to where Peter is, which is one action, and then just grab him and drag him under. As it lets go of the boat and moves towards Peter. Peter, what do?
For the greater good, no. So, well, I can't trust my sight with the gun while just hanging on in water. So I'll take out my combat knife and start whatever tentacles come near me, I'll try to stab them or at least start to cut them so that I can get free from whatever grab it might have.
Okay. How do we describe it? Offensive defense.
Yeah, offense is the best defense. That's
okay,
the
we'll
way.
just say brawl defending, or whatever melee if that's higher. Marcus, what do?
How many tentacles there actually is on site?
There are 2 large ones that are visible. The rest seems to be either underwater holding onto the boat, or blown off by the explosion, or just underwater using to maneuver itself.
Okay, I'm just going to basically, I'm on the ground, like maybe still like under Bruno.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like try to find the shotgun that I had like just a moment ago.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it
right
still
next to
somewhere
you.
nearby?
Yep, it's next to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab it, aim toward the tentacle, and shoot.
Yeah, okay.
Trying to like get enough like weight on top of it so I don't get too much refill.
Yeah, okay. Just suppressive fire on it.
No, I'm trying to kill it.
Yeah, I know, but as you described it as much as possible. All right, Victor.
Yeah.
Right, Victor goes, Pex, if there's ever a time for your restraining power, now would probably the time for it, as he will scramble to get a rope and throw it out to Peter. Or, get a rope
a life
and
buoy.
throw it out.
You know, those are things that are just on
one
boats.
of those that you can then use to haul a person
Those
back
wings.
in.
Yeah. Okay, you get one of those. You
Yeah,
get ready to. You throw that at Peter. Okay.
Yeah.
And Pex.
Why is Peter off the boat?
Because he got hit by the swipe.
He got very unlucky.
Oh, right, he did get hit by the swipe.
Yeah.
He's just gonna get ripped apart if we're gonna end up in a tugging match. That's not good.
Which is why Victor was basically.
Do we have any
use your burden.
tentacles? Do we have any tentacles still
No.
on board?
It seems to be fully going towards Peter right now.
Fuck.
If only you had something that was suggested by Victor that might be able to restrain or hold a creature.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to grapple I wanted to grapple the goddamn thing.
Well, then dive in and grapple it.
Yeah, dive in and grapple. This is your monster. Actually, let's not forget. This is the thing from the lobster run. This is your monster.
I know.
If you
For
want
God's
to grapple,
sakes, give yourself
this-
a climax in this story.
Yeah, exactly. You also have your token left. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking. Okay, I need to find a reference picture real fast.
What else have you been wrestling these women for?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
These are just a lot more bend your thighs.
As a fucking montage music starts playing, like
Do I see anything to land on? Like any? Is it just tentacles, or is there a center mass somewhere?
there's a cinema somewhere, but it's quite deeper in. Think big squid as far as basic body layout goes.
Yeah, and it's all tentacles right now. Oh. I'm not loving it. Yeah, I'm. What about the other shotgun that Peter had? Is it anywhere?
It
It's
got launched with
falling
him
into
into
the
the
Marcus
water.
has it.
No, there was
Oh,
another
yeah.
one that Marcus just
I-
has his own shotgun.
Yeah, Marcus has one. I have one
That one's the water.
somewhere in the water.
So no shooty guns at the moment.
Well, I have my shotgun still. I just wanted to double shotgun
Oh,
I mean, if you
while trying to get eaten by the thing. I'm double shotgun it in the face, but I guess one
If
will
you're
have to
using
do.
your token for this, and this is the third round of combat, we'll just say
Yes.
when it gets to your turn, go nuts.
Yes, I
So-
will use my token.
well, it gets you to your turn right now.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tentacles, go over.
Sadly.
I mean, you are the fastest.
Well,
Yep.
you can always grab the shotgun from Marcus. To be fair, I'm already
Yeah.
pointing it in the right direction.
You know what? I'm taking storyteller fiat. If you're using your token, then one moment, please.
Okay.
Victor, you're first.
Well, Victor rushes to where we have a life buoy, a rope, and just
Yep.
throws it out there to Peter. Like, Peter, grab on! We're getting you out of there.
Yep. Okay, you throw that to Peter. Zzzt. Life buoy lands next to Peter. Peter was currently in defensive mode, so he's not exactly grabbing it. But, I mean, he could with a willpower.
Unless he uses willpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus,
I
what
will.
do? You have your shotgun ready. That was next to you. This
I'm
massive
gonna
tentacles
shoot
is heading towards Peter.
I'm gonna
You
shoot the
it.
tentacle, and if possible, I'm gonna shoot it so that we'll also hit the other one.
Yeah.
Just like
I'll
I'm pressing it. I'm pressing
allow
it.
but it is
Pressing
in the
it
water.
across the tentacle, and then I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, it's fine. Just roll it.
Okay. And I'm gonna use willpower for this.
That's good.
It's not on the roll.
You just add +1 success. So
One success.
one success,
Shitty roll.
still a hit.
Yeah.
It's fine. Roll 8 damage for your thing.
Shotgun was it 3 dice?
8.
8.
8.
Yep.
8 d10.
8
Yep.
d10.
Oh my fucking god.
Shotguns are good, particularly versus stuff that has damage absorption like this.
Not very good roll. Only 2.
1, 2, just 2.
Yeah,
Well,
if
then
10
it
is 2.
Unfortunately, the 10 is 2.
Is it?
I don't
It's
think so unless you're
highlighted.
specialized. No, so
No.
this thing just the water and this thing just absorbs the damage. It goes splash.
Fuck.
Peter, do you use a willpower to quickly get in the buoy and
Yeah,
get back to the
instead
ship?
what I was going to do, I'd use a point of willpower, I duck underneath it and just pop right through it and hold it with both of my hands.
And
And you
again,
grab out of that,
remember
and Victor starts
testing.
pulling you in.
Yes.
Yep. Tentacles, however, are capable of catching up with you and sort of starts doing the tug of war thing as it's now pulling on Peter's legs, trying to pull him in. The buoy's sort of keeping him up, but you're pretty certain that if he makes it to the next turn, Peter would be a goner, except it's Pex's turn first. So we know how this is going to end. Okay. Oh no! How will he survive? Okay, and then Pex.
Just
Describe.
big fucking steps across the boat that we have.
Right.
Thunk, thunk, thunk. Grab the other shotgun from
Grab
Marcus's
Marcus's
hand.
shotgun, grab another shotgun that was laying around, grab a third shotgun, put that in your mouth like Zorro.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fucking leap off the edge of the boat.
Mm-hmm. As a flashback goes through your head, I've prepared for this day. Lobster Run, I saw it back there. And then another flashback to all the women in the training dojo as all their legs are twisted around you like tentacles.
It all was coming down to this.
I'm gonna try to get as close to the creature as possible, discerning it.
Okay? You don't need to roll for it, it's just active.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just I'm gonna dive with the shotguns into the water
Mm-hmm.
and just hold them out forward, swim until I fucking feel something, and just double blast.
Well, triple blast, you have 3.
And he started blasting.
I mean, I kind of want to keep my teeth if possible.
I know.
The actual old
Will you
man.
really need them after this?
Probably not, but my jaw. I mean,
Yeah, but you'll be serving this thing or dying with it. So.
I'm a very pretty old man. Okay, I have
But
4
you can-
points of appearance, and if I
That is
use a
true.
shotgun with my mouth, that's gonna be at least 3 points off of my.
That doesn't mean
appearance.
you're pretty, it just means that you're good looking.
But you can,
Okay,
you can shoot the first shotgun, you can shoot the second shotgun while taking the third one with your free hand, and then shoot the third one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be
Maybe.
like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but I thought we only had 2 shotguns though. But yeah, okay. I will shoot as many shotguns as I can carry.
Without
Okay,
losing your
I'm
jaw.
going
or
to
teeth.
say it's 3 shotgun blasts then if you're using your token for it. As you're diving into this thing and, they just boonks, boonks, boonks. So, roll me... You know what, you're using your token for it. What's 3 times 8?
3 times.
24.
How many
Roll me
how many
24
willpower?
D10.
How many willpower can I dump into a single turn?
Normally just 1. But,
Okay, I will use at least that one.
great. You don't need to roll to hit. Like just roll me, for the purpose
25
of
D10?
climax
No,
of
no,
the
no.
story.
24.
24
plus
D10 plus 1. It's like -1 somehow. If it's -1, sorry, you die. Oh god damn it! There's that number of successes. Like, oh, that's fine. 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
12
13,
minus
14.
2.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Oh.
12 minus 2. Plus 1.
But then plus 1. So,
So,
yeah.
13.
But it was at
No, no,
an
11.
amount. So 3, and then add an amount. It's how many? So 12 minus 7. Okay, so one of the tentacles gets completely blown off, and the other one gets riddled with shotgun blast as Pex goes flying out of the water from the recoil of the blasts before landing in the water again. As he gets his bearings, the last he sees with his discern will just be the wounded creature sinking to the bottom of the lake. Peter is hauled back on the boat, and everyone waits for something to then grab Pex, but that doesn't happen.
I'm gonna try swim after it, grab it.
Sure, yeah, you
Yeah.
swim down. Oh, you're not getting away from me that easily.
Imagine Pex jumping in like in the Independence Day, but I'm back.
As the creature just quivers in fear, going, "Oh no!"
Takes a knife on his teeth.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You
Yes.
one ugly motherfucker.
Yes, and it is the I think his name was Michel's knife. Mikkel, the crazy guy's knife.
Oh yeah, Murder Mike. Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, his
Michael,
knife.
yeah.
Right.
I am diving with Murder Mike's knife for it between my teeth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we know we're using
believe-
token, but for the purpose of finishing it off, give me what's appropriate? Strength melee.
Dexterity.
Sure.
It's just how
I
the game
know,
works,
but whatever you
sadly.
think applies here.
0 successes.
Oh,
No willpower.
Womp womp.
Yeah, willpower.
Yeah. Like we should probably specify beforehand, but if you're going all in, you should go all in. Okay, so with
Yes.
the 1 willpower, you lodge that knife into the 1 tentacle that remains, and then roll whatever damage a knife does. I think it's also 4. 4 plus strength.
Don't remember at all.
That's why we have the chart.
It's so far away from where we are.
It is
Melee damage, knife, strength plus 1. So roll strength plus 1 in d10s. Not that this thing has a lot of life left, but you know. Two successes for 2 more damage. It's aggravated.
No.
No?
There's one.
Oh, 1 success, but it's aggravated. And also
Oh, yeah,
because
it doesn't-
because 3 rounds have passed and we're using a thing, I'm just going to say that just in the water you just go shunk and you cut off that last tentacle. At which point there's just this ball that sinks to the bottom. You're left holding a tentacle. And he swims back to the
That's
surface.
close enough for the trophy that I wanted. I do believe I haven't equipped this knife very often, but I do believe there was some kind of going cuckoo check when I equip it.
It's the cursed knife. Was
It's
that
totally
been a
totally
while.
not
User.
cursed knife.
The deal aggravated, you feel a subtle compulsion to judge those around them who wielded. Willpower roll diff 6 once per scene. Failure, urge to act on moral judgment. I mean, While yes, does that apply here right now? I mean, you were sort of fucking judging this creature.
I was kind of judging that creature, but I'm wondering if I could get any, funny ideas to start judging my friends upstairs when I swim back to the boat.
Man, you know what? Fuck it. How much roll power do you normally have? Because I think that's what you roll, right? Not
Yep.
dependent on what you spend. So give me a willpower check.
I got 2 successes.
Okay. So you're
Yeah,
good.
You didn't kill us.
He resisted the urge. As the rest of you just sees his bloody hand all of a sudden come up, and then the tentacle slapping over the edge as he lifts it up. Murder in his eyes, knife in between his teeth. Grrr. It's like, oh my god, he's gone nuts! No, wait, he was always like this. Never mind.
Murder Michael is back. Oh wait, no, that's just Pex.
And yeah. After that, a moment passes, and you're all confident that whatever the fuck that thing was thoroughly killed.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wee.
After which, you catch your breath on the boat.
Yep. We should probably keep driving though. There was an explosion. There was a lot of gunfire.
Yeah. Moving on. But holy shit, we did it. It's
Yeah.
Cthulhu is dead. Whatever the fuck it was.
With shaking hands, Marcus driving it, turns all the lights off the boat and drives it toward the nearest like a shore.
Yep. You return to shore.
I really hope there's no more of those eggs there. I think that somebody would need to go down there tomorrow to make sure there's no baby jewel who's hatching.
Yeah. Well, you make notes of something that you think should probably be cleaned up with diving and whatnot. Or maybe just a bunch of explosive, or maybe using your drone. It's all not terribly pressing for right now as you're celebrating your victory.
Yeah.
Also, the discussions you've had over the past few days on exactly what has priority and how you're going to deal with the vampires and whatnot, those briefly subside and later flare up again. It's just like, well, should we join the Society of Leopold? Yes, I want to do more murder stuff like this, as someone. Yeah, I want to do more experimental with the ghosts. Dante, wants to maybe find a pack somewhere. You could have just thrown Dante at this thing now that I think of it, but yeah.
That would have been anticlimactic.
We forget to, yeah, it would have been anticlimactic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I had that idea, but I was like, yeah, but that's also using an
use
OP
your tools that you
thing.
have, but it's also more for RP. Anyway, not important right now. Anyway,
Yeah.
the gang discusses several things, and some conclusions are reached, but for now, the road trip is parked until a better conclusion is reached as to exactly what to do with all the various parties involved here. Because no matter what you join your allegiances to, these sorts of problems arise.
Yeah.
And that is something that, but you're glad that you were able to do some tangible good with this at the very least. As soon as there's a clearer idea as to what to do, or maybe how to restructure, or what place to group up, then perhaps the road trip will continue.
Yeah.
Or, everyone becomes a fucking mage. We'll see. For now, Hunter the Reckoning. We can call this a successful campaign. And maybe next week we'll take a look at Delta Force. Delta 1?
Delta Green.
Delta Green. There's a lot of Delta games.
I prefer the purple.
Well, you get Delta
Sure.
Green. You can deal with it.
The green is not a creative color.
It is in the remake.
Well, you can be the one
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
you
fine.
can be the one Delta Maroon.
Yeah.
Delta Purple. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see as next week we try to figure out that system and try something different and with a pre-made campaign. Because
Yay!
boy, I had to juggle a lot for this.
Mhm.
I
can
want something
imagine, yeah.
pre-made.
Yeah.
I want to not have to spend a full day prepping. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the session.
Yep.
Did.
And
Yes,
the
thank you,
greater
yes,
campaign as a whole. And
Oh yeah, it was
Always
surprisingly fun.
and we'll revisit World of Darkness in perhaps in
Future.
Mage, perhaps in something else. All right. Either way, we're done for the night.
Yep.
So say goodbye, everybody. Good night,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.